The sign you have been asking life to send may be hidden beneath the noise of asking. You have looked for it in numbers, in songs, in dreams, in messages, in sudden changes, and in the silence of people you hoped would answer. You have asked the same question in many different ways. You have waited for something clear enough to remove every doubt from your heart. But perhaps this is the moment to stop running after signs. The universe is already speaking. It may not be speaking through a dramatic event. It may not be giving you a perfect sentence or a bright symbol that explains everything. It may be speaking through the peace you feel when you stop forcing, through the heaviness that appears when you move against your own truth, through the tiredness that comes from holding on to what has already shown you its limits. You may have believed that silence meant nothing was happening, but silence is not always empty. Sometimes silence is where the truth becomes easier to hear. What if the door that would not open was already an answer? What if the delay was showing you that your life should not be built from panic? What if the calm feeling you keep ignoring is more honest than the exciting sign you keep hoping to find? You do not need to understand everything right now. You do not need to solve the whole path tonight. You only need to become quiet enough to notice what your heart has been trying to tell you. And if a part of you is wondering whether these words are truly meant for you, let that doubt soften. You are here because something inside you is tired of searching. Something inside you wants to trust again. Something inside you is ready to stop turning every moment into a test. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. You are not standing outside the care of life. You may simply be learning a new language. A quieter language, a language made of peace, honesty, timing, release, and the next loving step. Tonight, you do not have to chase the answer. You can let the answer come closer by becoming still. You may have been asking for signs because you are afraid of making the wrong choice. You want to know that the path you are considering will not lead to another disappointment. You want to know that the person you care about will not hurt you. You want to know that the work you are doing will matter. You want to know that the waiting has a purpose. There is nothing wrong with wanting reassurance. You have carried uncertainty for a long time. You have tried to stay hopeful while part of your heart remained afraid. You may have told yourself that you only needed one clear sign, yet when something appeared, the relief did not last. Soon the mind asked for another sign, then another, because fear is rarely satisfied by evidence for very long. Fear wants complete certainty. Life often gives the next step. Fear wants to know how everything will end. Life may only show you what feels honest today. Fear wants a guarantee before it allows you to rest. But your heart may be asking you to rest before the clarity arrives. This is why sign-seeking can become so tiring. You are not only looking for direction, you may also be looking for permission to trust yourself. Perhaps you have made choices before that brought pain. Perhaps you ignored your own feelings because you wanted something to work. Perhaps someone made you question your judgment. Perhaps you learned to believe that other people knew what was right for you better than you did. So now, even when a quiet truth rises inside you, you hesitate. You ask whether it is intuition or fear. You wonder whether you should stay or leave. You question whether the closed door means not yet or not for you. You study every small event, hoping it will carry the answer you do not feel ready to give yourself. It is okay. You are not foolish. You are not weak. You are trying to protect your heart. Yet protection can slowly become a cage when you are no longer allowed to move without proof. There comes a time when another sign will not create peace. Peace must begin inside the way you listen. You can ask yourself a gentle question now. What have you been asking life to confirm for you? Maybe you have been asking whether you are loved, whether you are on the right path, whether something good is coming, whether you should let go, whether you should begin again. Let your answer be simple. You do not have to explain your whole story. You may hold one word in your heart. You may even share that one word in the comments if it feels right. Love, direction, trust, release, courage, peace. Whatever your word is, there is no judgment here. You have done the best you could with the understanding you had. And now you are learning something gentler. You are learning that a sign is not always an object outside you. Sometimes it is the way your body becomes tense around what is wrong for you. Sometimes it is the relief that enters when you finally tell yourself the truth. Sometimes it is the energy that returns when you stop trying to earn someone's attention. Sometimes life speaks through repetition. The same lesson appears in different places. The same kind of relationship leaves you feeling small. The same dream continues returning after you try to forget it. The same inner voice asks you to slow down. The same tired feeling tells you that your spirit cannot keep living in constant pressure. You may have called these things confusion because they did not look like the signs you expected, yet they may be the most honest signals you have received. You do not need to turn every event into a message. You do not need to fear that missing one symbol will ruin your future. What belongs with your life is not so fragile that one unnoticed number can destroy it. You are allowed to live without decoding everything. You are allowed to choose what brings dignity, peace, and self-respect. You are allowed to step away from what keeps your heart in endless confusion. Guidance does not always create excitement. Sometimes it creates relief. Sometimes the clearest direction feels like your shoulders lowering. Sometimes truth feels like no longer having to explain what hurts. Sometimes the right step is simply the step that lets you breathe more freely. You have spent enough time looking outside yourself with frightened eyes. Now you can begin looking within with kindness. You are not being asked to become perfect at listening. You are only being asked to become more honest. You do not need to hear the whole message. You only need to notice the next quiet truth. I am safe, even when the whole path is not visible. Let this thought enter without pressure. You do not need to know where every road will lead. You do not need to see the ending before you take a caring step. Your safety does not depend on having complete knowledge of tomorrow. There may be fog ahead, but fog does not remove the road. It only asks you to move with more presence. You can see what is near. You can feel what is under your feet. You can notice where your heart becomes calm and where it becomes crowded with fear. You are safe enough to move slowly. You are safe enough to wait when waiting is wise. You are safe enough to act when the truth has become clear. The unknown is not always a threat. Sometimes it is simply space that has not been filled yet. You do not have to fill that space with the worst possible story. You can let it remain open. You can let tomorrow arrive in its own time. I am safe even when the whole path is not visible. The path does not need to reveal everything before it can support you. A bridge does not ask you to see the far shore before it holds your next step. In the same way, life may support you before it explains itself. You can lean into the next honest moment. You can trust what is present. You can allow the rest to stay unknown. I no longer turn every silence into rejection. Silence can be uncomfortable when your heart is waiting. It can make the mind create stories. It can make you imagine that you have been forgotten, unwanted, or left behind. But silence is not proof that you are unworthy. Someone's lack of response does not define your value. A quiet season does not mean your life has stopped loving you. An unanswered question does not mean the answer will never come. You can let silence be silence. You do not have to use it as a weapon against yourself. You do not have to search inside it for reasons to feel small. Perhaps the silence is giving you room to hear your own voice. Perhaps it is showing you what you have been avoiding. Perhaps it is helping you notice how much of your peace has depended on another person's attention. You are allowed to return that peace to yourself. I no longer turn every silence into rejection. Silence may become a room where you meet your own strength. It may become a soft place where your thoughts settle, like fine sand slowly resting at the bottom of clear water. When the water is shaken, everything looks cloudy. When it becomes still, what was always there can be seen. Your heart may be doing the same. You do not need to shake it with more questions. You can let it settle. I allow calm understanding to reach me naturally. You do not need to pull clarity toward you with force. You do not need to think about the same problem until your mind becomes exhausted. You do not need to ask 10 people what they would do. You do not need to keep opening the same wound to check whether it still hurts. Understanding can arrive quietly. It may come while you are doing something ordinary, while water runs over your hands, while the morning air enters the room, while you are walking without asking for an answer. Some truths come closer when you stop chasing them. You can make space for that kind of truth. I allow calm understanding to reach me naturally. Calm understanding does not always come as a strong feeling. Sometimes it is a simple sentence inside you. This is enough. This no longer feels right. I need rest. I want something different. I cannot continue abandoning myself. That sentence may not contain the whole plan. It does not need to. A small truth can become the first stone in a new path. You can stand on that stone. You can let the next one appear later. My life does not need to shout in order to guide me. You may have expected guidance to be dramatic. You may have wanted a perfect sign at the perfect moment, a message that removed every fear, a sudden event that made the choice obvious. But life often speaks softly. It speaks through what keeps returning. It speaks through what no longer feels alive. It speaks through the strange relief you feel when you imagine letting go. It speaks through the quiet strength that rises when you stop asking for permission. Your life does not need to shake the sky to show you what matters. A leaf turning toward the sun does not make noise. Roots growing beneath the earth do not ask for attention. Yet both are moving with deep intelligence. Your own growth may be just as quiet. My life does not need to shout in order to guide me. You can respect what is gentle. You can trust what arrives without fear. You can notice the steady truth instead of only the exciting symbol. A loud moment can pass quickly. A quiet knowing can remain. You are learning to value what remains. I can recognize truth without chasing proof. Truth often feels different from fear. Fear rushes. Truth can wait. Fear repeats the worst outcome. Truth becomes simpler when you stop arguing. Fear asks you to prove your worth. Truth reminds you that your worth was never on trial. You may not always know the difference immediately. That is okay. You are learning. You can notice how a thought affects you. Does it make you abandon yourself? Does it ask you to ignore what has happened many times? Does it keep you dependent on someone else's changing behavior? Or does it return you to honesty, self-respect, patience, and care? I can recognize truth without chasing proof. Proof is helpful, but you do not need endless proof to honor your experience. If something repeatedly hurts you, you are allowed to notice. If a promise is repeatedly broken, you are allowed to learn from the pattern. If a path keeps asking you to become smaller, you are allowed to step back. You do not need a supernatural sign to respect what your own life has shown you. Your experience carries wisdom. Your feelings deserve attention. Your peace matters. I release the need to interpret everything. Not every number is a message. Not every song is a prediction. Not every delay carries a hidden promise. Not every coincidence needs to become a decision. You are allowed to enjoy a beautiful moment without asking what it means. You are allowed to hear a song and simply let it touch your heart. You are allowed to notice a number and continue with your day. You are allowed to let life remain simple. I release the need to interpret everything. The mind may resist this because interpretation creates a temporary sense of control. When you give meaning to every event, you may feel less helpless for a moment. But too much meaning can become another form of fear. It can make you afraid to miss something. It can keep you watching life instead of living it. You were not meant to stand outside your own days, studying every detail as if one wrong reading could ruin your future. You are allowed to enter your life fully. You are allowed to feel the warmth of the cup in your hands. You are allowed to notice the sky without turning it into a test. You are allowed to be here. I am allowed to take one honest step without knowing the ending. One honest step is enough for this moment. You may not know whether the whole path will work. You may not know whether every person will understand. You may not know how long the change will take, but you may know what the next honest step looks like. It could be resting. It could be speaking. It could be asking for help. It could be stopping the search for someone who has already shown you distance. It could be beginning work that has been quietly calling you. It could be giving yourself more time. I am allowed to take one honest step without knowing the ending. A seed under the earth does not demand to see the full tree before it opens. It responds to what is present: moisture, warmth, soil, a quiet pull toward the surface. Your next step may work in the same way. You do not need the full picture. You need enough honesty for today. You need enough courage for one movement. You need enough love to stop standing against yourself. What belongs in my life does not require constant fear. This does not mean that every good thing will always feel easy. Growth can be uncomfortable. Honest love can ask you to become more open. New work can require effort. Change can bring uncertainty, but what belongs in your life should not require you to live in endless fear of losing it. Love should not demand that you erase yourself. Opportunity should not require you to betray your values. Spiritual trust should not force you to ignore reality. What is right for you may challenge you, but it should also allow you to remain whole. What belongs in my life does not require constant fear. You can notice the difference between natural uncertainty and constant emotional danger. Natural uncertainty says, I do not know what comes next. Constant fear says, I must keep proving myself so this does not disappear. Natural uncertainty leaves room for growth. Constant fear consumes your peace. You are allowed to choose what meets you with honesty. You are allowed to receive what does not keep your heart begging for safety. I listen with patience rather than panic. Panic wants an answer now. Patience allows truth to form. Panic says that waiting is dangerous. Patience understands that some feelings need time before they become clear. You do not have to decide while your heart is racing. You do not have to reply while you feel hurt. You do not have to choose while you are trying to escape discomfort. You can let the first wave pass. You can let your breathing become natural. You can return to the question when you feel more present. I listen with patience rather than panic. Patience is not weakness. It is a quiet form of strength. It gives your deeper wisdom time to rise. It lets the loudest emotion move aside. It allows you to hear the small inner bell beneath the noise. Imagine a bell resting under fresh snow. The sound may seem distant, but it has not disappeared. The snow only softens the sharpness around it. Your wisdom may feel like that. Fear may cover it. Pressure may make it harder to hear, but the sound is still there. You can become quiet enough to notice it. I trust the feeling of clear peace. Peace does not always mean that a choice is perfect. Peace can mean that you are no longer fighting yourself. It can mean that you have accepted what is true. It can mean that you are willing to stop forcing an outcome. It can mean that you have chosen dignity over confusion. Clear peace is not excitement. It may not feel dramatic. It may feel like the body no longer needing to lean forward. It may feel like a deep inner exhale without any special effort. It may feel like finally putting down a heavy bag you forgot you were carrying. I trust the feeling of clear peace. There may still be sadness inside peace. You can know that something must end and still grieve it. You can know that a path is right and still feel nervous. You can release control and still wonder what comes next. Peace does not remove every human feeling. It gives those feelings a kinder place to rest. You do not need to be free of sadness before you trust yourself. You only need to notice whether the deeper part of you is becoming more honest. My worth does not depend on receiving a sign. You are worthy before the answer. You are worthy before the message. You are worthy before someone chooses you. You are worthy before the door opens. A sign cannot give you worth. A delay cannot remove it. Someone's attention cannot create it. Someone's silence cannot destroy it. Your worth is not waiting outside you. My worth does not depend on receiving a sign. You may have looked for signs because you wanted to know that you mattered. You may have wanted the universe to prove that your hope was not foolish. But your value does not depend on whether one hope becomes real in the exact form you expected. You remain valuable when a plan changes. You remain lovable when someone cannot meet you. You remain meaningful when you begin again. You remain worthy inside uncertainty. Let that truth become warmer inside you. You do not need a symbol to earn your place in life. I do not confuse longing with guidance. Longing can be powerful. It can make you see promise where there is only possibility. It can make you hold on to a moment long after the moment has ended. It can make every coincidence feel like confirmation. Longing is not wrong. It shows that something matters to you. but longing is not always guidance. You can want something deeply and still recognize that it does not support your peace. You can love someone and still understand that the relationship is hurting you. You can dream of one outcome and still remain open to another path. I do not confuse longing with guidance. Longing says, I want this. Guidance may ask, what does this ask you to become? Longing says, please let this stay. Guidance may ask, can you remain true to yourself here? Longing says, give me proof. Guidance may whisper, notice the pattern. You are allowed to honor your desire without making it the only possible form of good. Life may meet the need beneath your desire in a way you cannot yet imagine. You can keep your heart open without gripping one answer. I release the fear of missing what is meant for me. You do not have to stay alert every moment. You do not have to watch every sign. You do not have to fear that one wrong turn will erase your future. Life is larger than a single mistake. Your path can adjust. You can learn. You can return. You can begin in a new direction. What is meaningful can reach you through more than one door. I release the fear of missing what is meant for me. A river does not panic when a fallen branch changes its course. It moves around what is present. It finds another way forward. It does not call the new direction failure. It continues. You carry that same ability. You can move around what did not work. You can learn from the closed road. You can let a changed plan become a new beginning. You are not living inside a narrow hallway with only one correct door. Your life has space. Your future has more than one way to hold goodness. I respect the wisdom inside my changing desires. You are allowed to want something different now. You are allowed to outgrow the dream that once guided you. You are allowed to discover that what looked beautiful from far away does not feel peaceful when it comes closer. Changing your mind does not always mean you are confused. Sometimes it means you have become more honest. I respect the wisdom inside my changing desires. You may have tried to keep an old desire alive because you invested time in it, because you told people about it, because letting it go felt like admitting failure. But you are not required to keep choosing what no longer fits. The clothes that held you years ago may feel too tight now. That does not make the clothes wrong. It means you have changed. Some dreams work the same way. They may have carried you for part of the journey. Now another desire may be forming, a simpler desire, a more peaceful desire, a desire that does not ask you to prove anything. You can listen to that change. I trust what continues returning with calmness. Some truths do not rush you. They return quietly. They may appear while you are washing a dish, looking through a window, or resting before sleep. They do not threaten. They do not create panic. They simply remain. A wish to create. A need for more peace. a thought that you deserve better care, a knowing that it is time to release an old pattern. I trust what continues, returning with calmness. Fear can also repeat itself, but fear often carries pressure. It says, "Do something now or everything will be lost." Calm truth sounds different. It says, "You already know what needs your attention." It may be quiet, but it does not disappear. It waits for you without punishment. You do not have to obey every repeated thought. You can notice the tone. You can notice whether it brings urgency or honesty. You can notice whether it asks you to abandon yourself or return to yourself. I let repeated patterns teach me gently. Life may repeat a lesson when you are not ready to see it the first time. This is not punishment. It is an invitation to notice. A similar relationship appears. A similar fear rises. A similar moment asks you to set a boundary. A similar feeling tells you that something is not balanced. You can learn without shaming yourself. I let repeated patterns teach me gently. You do not need to say, "I should have known." You can say, "I see more clearly now." You do not need to punish the version of you who stayed too long. You can thank that version for surviving and choose something different today. You do not need to hate the old pattern to leave it. You can simply stop feeding it. Roots do not argue with the soil when it is time to grow in a new direction. They find the space that allows life to continue. Your inner roots can do the same. They can move toward respect. They can move toward honesty. They can move toward peace. I no longer ask confusion to become love. Confusion can sometimes appear in healthy change, but endless confusion should not be the price of connection. You do not have to keep waiting for unclear behavior to become care. You do not have to turn mixed signals into a promise. You do not have to study someone's silence until it sounds like love. You are worthy of honesty. You are worthy of consistency. You are worthy of a connection where your heart is not forced to survive on guessing. I no longer ask confusion to become love. You may still care. You may still remember good moments. You may still wish the outcome were different. But you can care without making confusion your home. You can miss someone without returning to what harmed your peace. You can bless what you learned without reopening the same door. Love should help you become more present in your own life. It should not make you disappear from yourself. I honor the relief that comes when I tell myself the truth. Truth may be painful at first. It may remove an illusion you hoped would become real. It may ask you to release a plan. It may show you that the answer was already present in the pattern. Yet beneath the sadness, truth can bring relief. The body no longer has to keep pretending. The mind no longer has to build a story around what does not fit. Your energy can return from the endless work of trying to make something mean more than it does. I honor the relief that comes when I tell myself the truth. Relief is not always loud. It may feel like a small space opening in your chest. It may feel like sleeping without checking your phone. It may feel like no longer rehearsing the conversation. It may feel like remembering your own plans. It may feel like your life becoming yours again. That relief is meaningful. You can trust it. You can let it guide you toward what is steady. I am open to guidance that feels ordinary. Guidance may arrive through a clear conversation, through practical advice, through a pattern-written play inly in front of you, through the need to rest, through a budget that asks you to change direction, through a friendship that reminds you how safe connection feels, through the simple realization that you are tired of living the same way. Guidance does not become less meaningful because it looks ordinary. I am open to guidance that feels ordinary. You may have been waiting for the sky to change color while your life was already speaking through everyday truth. The ordinary can be sacred without becoming mysterious. A meal can remind you to care for yourself. A clean room can help your mind settle. A boundary can protect your energy. A written plan can bring direction. A quiet morning can reveal what noise has hidden. You do not need to reject practical wisdom because you hoped for a miracle. Sometimes the miracle is that you finally listen to what is simple. I let my body share information without letting fear control me. Your body can respond to what you experience. It may tighten around pressure. It may soften around safety. It may become tired when you have carried too much. It may feel restless when an important truth is being avoided. These signals deserve kindness. They do not need to become frightening predictions. I let my body share information without letting fear control me. You can notice without panicking. You can care without making harsh essays. You can rest when you are tired. You can seek appropriate support when you need it. You can allow your body to be part of the conversation without asking it to carry every answer. Your body is not a machine that must perform perfectly. It is your living home. It deserves patience. It deserves food, water, rest, movement, comfort, and kind attention. Listening to your body can be simple. You can ask, what would support me in this moment? The answer may be small. Drink water, step outside, turn off the noise, speak to someone safe, stop reading the same message, let the day end. Small care can become clear guidance. I choose clarity that protects my self-respect. Clarity is not only knowing what will happen. Clarity can be knowing how you wish to be treated. It can be knowing what you will no longer accept. It can be knowing that your peace cannot remain dependent on someone else's uncertainty. It can be knowing that your voice matters. I choose clarity that protects my self-respect. You may not know whether a person will change. You can know what you need. You may not know whether an opportunity will return. You can know how you want to act today. You may not know whether others will understand your boundary. You can know why the boundary matters. Clarity about yourself is still clarity. You do not need control over everyone else before you can make a loving choice. Your self-respect can become a steady lamp. It does not tell you everything about the road. It helps you avoid abandoning yourself while you walk. I stop asking fear to predict my future. Fear is not a prophet. It speaks from memory. It gathers old pain and uses it to describe tomorrow. It says that because something happened once, it will always happen. It says that because one person left, everyone will leave. It says that because one plan failed, every plan will fail. Fear tries to protect you by making the future look like the past, but the future has not happened. I stop asking fear to predict my future. You can listen to fear without giving it full authority. You can say, I understand why you are here. You can say, you are trying to protect me. You can say, but you do not know everything. There are choices you have not made yet. There is wisdom you did not have before. There are people you have not met. There are skills you can still learn. There are paths that cannot be seen from where you stand. The future deserves more space than fear wants to give it. You can leave that space open. I allow unanswered questions to remain gentle. Not every question needs to be solved before you rest. Some answers require time. Some answers change as you change. Some answers become clear when you stop asking the wrong question. Instead of asking, how do I make this stay? You may need to ask, why am I afraid to let this go? Instead of asking, is this person meant for me? You may need to ask, do I feel respected here? Instead of asking, when will my life begin? You may need to ask, what part of life is available to me today? I allow unanswered questions to remain gentle. A question can sit beside you without becoming a threat. It does not need to follow you into every moment. You can place it down. You can return to it when you have more information. You can trust that a question does not become more useful because you repeat it all night. Your mind deserves rest. Your heart deserves space. You can let some things remain unfinished. An unfinished moment is still safe. An unfinished path can still hold you. I release the belief that uncertainty means something is wrong. Uncertainty is part of every beginning. A new friendship carries uncertainty. A new plan carries uncertainty. A healing journey carries uncertainty. Even a beautiful sunrise begins while most of the sky is still dark. You do not need to treat every unknown as a warning. I release the belief that uncertainty means something is wrong. Something may be forming. Something may be changing. Something may be asking for more time. You can stay aware without becoming afraid of every possibility. You can prepare without living in tension. You can make wise choices without demanding that life become completely predictable. The deepest roots grow in darkness before anything appears above the ground. No one sees the movement. No one applauds it. Yet the roots are building strength. Your uncertain season may also contain hidden growth. You may be becoming more patient, more honest, more selective, more willing to protect your peace, more ready to receive what truly fits. I trust myself to learn as I go. You do not need to know everything before you begin. You are allowed to learn through experience. You are allowed to adjust. You are allowed to say, "This is not working for me." You are allowed to make a new choice without calling the first choice a failure. I trust myself to learn as I go. Trusting yourself does not mean believing you will never make a mistake. It means believing you will not abandon yourself when a mistake happens. You will listen. You will learn. You will repair what can be repaired. You will forgive yourself. You will choose with greater wisdom next time. That is real self-trust. You do not have to promise perfection. You can promise presence. You can promise honesty. You can promise that your own heart will not be treated as an enemy. I no longer chase signs from a place of fear. You may still notice meaningful moments. You may still enjoy a beautiful coincidence. You may still feel comfort when a song arrives at the right time. But you do not need to turn those moments into chains. You can receive comfort without building your whole future around it. You can smile at a symbol without surrendering your judgment. You can enjoy mystery without becoming lost inside it. I no longer chase signs from a place of fear. Fear runs because it believes the answer is escaping. Trust walks because it understands that truth can remain. Fear checks. Trust notices. Fear demands. Trust listens. Fear says, "I need another sign." Trust says, "I will honor what has already been shown." You are moving from running to listening. You are moving from panic to presence. You are moving from needing life to prove itself toward becoming willing to live with open eyes. I receive what life is showing me now, not what you wish it were showing, not what you fear it might show. What is here now, the way you feel after a conversation, the way your energy changes in certain places, the pattern that has repeated. The truth you keep trying to soften because it feels difficult. The kindness that has remained steady. The opportunity that asks for effort but not self-betrayal. The quiet desire that brings you back to yourself. I receive what life is showing me now. Receiving truth does not mean you must act in a rush. It means you stop denying what you see. You can take your time. You can gather support. You can prepare carefully. You can make changes with respect for your own life. Acceptance is not the same as immediate action. Acceptance is the moment you stop arguing with what is present. From that place, wise action becomes possible. I let peace become part of my decision. You may have learned to make choices from urgency, to say yes because you were afraid the chance would disappear, To stay because you feared being alone. To leave because discomfort felt impossible. To work without rest because you feared falling behind. Now peace can have a place in your decisions. I let peace become part of my decision. Peace does not mean doing nothing. Peace can act. Peace can speak clearly. Peace can close a door. Peace can begin again. The difference is that peace does not need to destroy you in order to move you. It does not ask you to hate yourself. It does not ask you to rush past important facts. It allows you to move with your whole self present. You can ask, can I choose this without abandoning my inner calm? The answer may not be perfect, but the question can guide you. I am becoming easier to guide because I am becoming more honest. Honesty clears the inner space. When you stop pretending that something feels good when it does not, guidance becomes clearer. When you stop calling fear intuition, guidance becomes clearer. When you stop making excuses for repeated harm, guidance becomes clearer. When you stop forcing yourself to want what no longer fits, guidance becomes clearer. I am becoming easier to guide because I am becoming more honest. You do not need to confess everything to everyone. Honesty begins within. It begins when you admit what you feel. It begins when you recognize what you need. It begins when you stop hiding your own truth from yourself. Your inner world becomes less crowded when there are fewer lies to maintain. The noise lowers. The signal becomes easier to notice. You can hear yourself again. I allow life to guide me through what feels steady. Steady does not mean boring. Steady means something remains kind after the excitement passes. Steady means words and actions begin to match. Steady means you can breathe without fearing the next sudden change. Steady means support does not disappear whenever you express a need. Steady means the path allows slow, real growth. I allow life to guide me through what feels steady. You may have confused intensity with importance. A strong emotion can feel meaningful, but intensity does not always equal truth. A relationship can feel powerful and still be unsafe. An opportunity can feel exciting and still be wrong for you. A sign can feel dramatic and still tell you very little. Steadiness may not create the same rush, yet steadiness can hold your life. It can help you grow roots. It can give your heart a place to rest. You are allowed to choose what stays kind when the moment becomes ordinary. I do not need to force what is naturally moving away. Some things leave slowly. A habit loses its hold. A friendship becomes distant. A dream no longer fills you with energy. A place that once felt right begins to feel complete. You may try to pull these things closer because change feels painful. But forcing what is moving away can create deeper pain. I do not need to force what is naturally moving away. You can bless what served you. You can honor what was real. You can feel sadness. You can let the space open. A tide does not apologize when it moves away from the shore. Its movement is part of a larger rhythm. Your life also has rhythms. Times of holding. Times of releasing. Times of building. Times of becoming quiet. You do not need to call every ending a loss. Some endings return your energy. Some endings return your voice. Some endings create room for a life that feels more like your own. I am willing to notice what becomes lighter when I let go. Letting go may begin with fear. The mind may ask whether you are making a mistake. But underneath the fear, there may be lightness. You may notice more space in your thoughts. You may notice your body resting more deeply. You may notice creativity returning. You may notice that you no longer spend the whole day waiting for one person's attention. I am willing to notice what becomes lighter when I let go. Lightness is not always proof that every decision is correct, but it is worth listening to. It may show you how much weight you were carrying. It may reveal how hard you were working to keep something alive. It may remind you that love is not meant to feel like endless emotional labor. You can respect the lightness. You can let it become part of your understanding. I trust that clear guidance does not need to frighten me. Fear may be present when guidance asks you to change, but the guidance itself does not need to threaten you. True guidance does not say you will be punished if you miss one sign. It does not say one wrong choice will destroy everything. It does not demand that you ignore practical care. It does not make you feel trapped inside constant watching. I trust that clear guidance does not need to frighten me. Guidance can be firm and still kind. It may say, "This must change." It may say, "You cannot keep living this way." It may say, "Rest." It may say, "Speak." It may say, "Leave." But beneath the message, there is a movement toward greater truth. There is a return to self-respect. There is an invitation to live more fully. Fear tries to make you smaller. Guidance brings you home to yourself. I am not forgotten when life becomes quiet. Quiet seasons can feel lonely. You may look around and see other people moving forward. You may wonder why your own life feels slow. You may fear that nothing is coming. But a quiet season can hold important work. It can help you recover from what has drained you. It can help you notice desires that were hidden under noise. It can help you become ready for what would have overwhelmed you before. I am not forgotten when life becomes quiet. A field in winter does not look busy, yet the soil is preparing. The surface may seem empty, but life has not left. Your quiet season may be like that. You may not see movement. You may not receive applause, You may not have a dramatic story to tell. Still, something inside you may be becoming stronger. Your standards may be changing. Your patience may be deepening. Your heart may be learning that peace is not emptiness. You are not behind. You are preparing in ways that cannot always be measured. I allow silence to become a place of return. Silence does not have to be a place where fear grows. It can become a place where you return to your own presence, where you notice the support beneath you, where your breathing becomes less hurried, where the day no longer asks anything from you for a few moments. I allow silence to become a place of return. You can sit with silence without demanding a message. You do not have to hear a voice. You do not have to feel a special energy. You can simply be present. The room is here. Your body is here. This moment is here. You are here. That is enough. From this simple presence, the mind can become softer. You can stop searching for what is not in front of you. You can return to what is real. I am learning that peace is also a sign. Peace may not tell you every detail. It may not promise an exact outcome. But peace can show you when you are no longer fighting yourself. It can show you when an old battle is ending. It can show you when you have stopped trying to force another person to become the answer. I am learning that peace is also a sign. You have been trained to notice urgency. Now you can notice peace. You have been trained to notice dramatic events. Now you can notice simple relief. You have been trained to notice what makes your heart race. Now you can notice what lets your heart rest. Peace does not need to be perfect to be meaningful. Even a small moment of peace can become a direction. It can show you what your inner world has been missing. I trust the next loving step to reveal itself. Not the next perfect step. Not the next guaranteed step. The next loving step. A loving step respects your needs. A loving step considers reality. A loving step does not require you to become cruel toward yourself. It may be brave. It may be difficult. But it carries care. I trust the next loving step to reveal itself. You may discover it through a conversation, through writing your thoughts, through giving yourself a night of rest, through speaking with someone you trust, through accepting that you need more information, through realizing that you already have enough information. You do not need to hunt for this step. You can create the conditions where it becomes easier to see. Less noise, less pressure, more honesty, more patience, more respect for your own life. I am willing to be guided by what supports my wholeness. You are not here only to reach an outcome. You are also here to remain connected to yourself while you move. An outcome that requires you to lose your voice is not complete success. A relationship that requires you to abandon your boundaries is not complete love. A spiritual practice that keeps you afraid of missing signs is not complete peace. I am willing to be guided by what supports my wholeness. Wholeness means you do not divide yourself to keep something. You do not silence one part of your heart so another part can continue hoping. You listen to the whole message, your desire, your fear, your experience, your values, your need for peace. All of these parts deserve a place. Guidance becomes clearer when you stop forcing only one part of yourself to speak. I let my own life become evidence. Your life has already shown you many things. It has shown you where you feel safe. It has shown you what drains your energy. It has shown you which promises were kept. It has shown you which patterns returned. It has shown you what happens when you ignore your needs. It has shown you how you feel when you choose yourself with love. I let my own life become evidence. You do not need to dismiss what you have lived because you hoped for a different result. Your experience is not meaningless. It can teach without making you bitter. It can protect without closing your heart. It can become wisdom rather than fear. You can say, I have seen this pattern and I choose differently now. You can say, I understand what this feeling is telling me. You can say, I do not need another sign to respect what has already happened. I am free to stop asking the same question. Sometimes you keep asking because you do not like the answer. Sometimes you hope a new sign will change what you already know. Sometimes the repeated question keeps you from feeling the sadness beneath it. But you are allowed to stop. I am free to stop asking the same question. You can let the question rest. You can grieve the answer. You can accept that clarity may not feel joyful at first. You can choose peace even while part of you still wishes for another outcome. Stopping the question does not mean you have stopped caring. It means you are no longer asking uncertainty to become your home. You can care and move forward. You can remember and release. You can love and choose yourself. I return my attention to the life that is here. Your life is not only the unanswered question. It is also the morning waiting outside the window. It is the food that supports you. It is the work in front of you. It is the people who show up with steady care. It is the part of you that still wants to create, learn, rest, and grow. I return my attention to the life that is here. When attention remains trapped in one question, everything else can become distant. You may stop noticing beauty. You may stop hearing your own needs. You may stop living because you are waiting for confirmation. Now you can return. Return to the room. Return to your hands. Return to the next task. Return to the quiet care that is available. Your life is happening now. You do not need to wait for a sign before you are allowed to enter it. I am safe to live while answers are still forming. You can laugh before everything is solved. You can rest before the path is clear. You can enjoy a meal while a question remains. You can make plans without knowing every detail. You can love the day without understanding the whole season. I am safe to live while answers are still forming. Uncertainty does not need to freeze you. You can carry the opie and question gently. Like a letter that has not yet been opened, it can remain near you without taking over the room. You do not have to stare at it all day. You can let life continue. You can trust that when it is time to know more, you will meet that moment with the wisdom you have gained. The version of you who receives the answer may be calmer than the version of you demanding it now. Give yourself time to become that calmer version. I trust that I can meet the truth with love. Perhaps the answer is not what you hoped. Perhaps it asks you to begin again. Perhaps it brings a change you did not plan. You do not need to fear truth as if it will destroy you. You have survived truths before. You have learned. You have adapted. You have found parts of yourself you did not know were strong. I trust that I can meet the truth with love. Love does not mean liking every truth. It means staying beside yourself when truth arrives. It means refusing to turn pain into self-hatred. It means saying, "This is difficult, and I will care for myself through it." It means letting support reach you. It means allowing your future to remain open even when one hope closes. Truth can become the beginning of freedom. You can meet it slowly. You can meet it with tenderness. You can meet it without abandoning yourself. I am guided through honesty, peace, and self-respect. These three things can become a quiet compass. Honesty shows you what is real. Peace shows you what allows your spirit to breathe. Self-respect shows you what you cannot keep sacrificing. You may not always receive a clear sign, but you can return to this compass. I am guided through honesty, peace, and self-respect. Ask what is honest. Ask what protects peace without avoiding responsibility. Ask what respects your value. The answer may still require courage, but courage becomes cleaner when it is not mixed with self-betrayal. Your compass does not need to point toward the easiest road. It points toward the road where you can remain connected to your own heart. I stop running after signs. Let these words become simple. You do not need to force yourself to stop noticing meaningful moments. You are simply releasing the chase. You are releasing the belief that your life is hidden behind a code. You are releasing the fear that guidance will disappear if you stop watching. You are releasing the habit of turning every silence into a test. I stop running after signs. You can slow down. You can let your eyes rest. You can let the phone remain untouched. You can let the unanswered message remain unanswered for now. You can let the day be ordinary. The universe is already speaking through the life you are living, through the peace that returns when you choose honestly, through the patterns you can no longer ignore, through the boundaries that protect your energy, through the growing desire to live with less fear. through the quiet knowledge that you are worthy of steadiness, the universe is already speaking, and you are learning to listen without running. You are learning to hear what does not shout. You are learning to trust what does not demand. You are learning to notice the truth that stays after the excitement fades. You are safe in this learning. You are loved inside this uncertainty. You are allowed to move slowly. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to let the next answer arrive without chasing it. Your heart does not need another test tonight. It needs kindness. It needs space. It needs the gentle permission to stop searching long enough to feel what is already here. You are here. You are breathing. You are listening. And for this moment, that is enough. When you stop searching for a moment, you may notice how many voices have been living inside your mind. Some of them sound like your own voice, but they are not truly yours. One voice says you must hurry. Another says you are already too late. One says you should wait for a clearer sign. Another says you should have acted long ago. One voice asks what other people will think. Another reminds you of everything that went wrong before, and beneath all of them there is a quieter rhythm that has been trying to reach you. Imagine a room filled with many clocks. Each clock is ticking at a different speed. One clock belongs to your fear. It moves too quickly. It tells you that something terrible will happen if you do not decide now. Another clock belongs to comparison. It keeps showing you how far ahead everyone else seems to be. Another belongs to old pain. Its hands never leave the hour when you were disappointed. Another belongs to hope. It keeps waiting for the moment when someone or something will finally change. The room becomes loud. Even when no one is speaking, the ticking follows you. You try to hear your own heart, but the clocks keep telling you what time your life should be. Time to succeed. Time to be chosen. Time to receive an answer. Time to know. Time to move on. Time to hold on. No wonder you feel tired. You have been trying to live by too many clocks. The universe does not always speak by adding another sound. Sometimes it speaks by showing you which clocks no longer belong in your room. It may ask you to turn down the voice that says you must prove yourself. It may ask you to stop measuring your path against someone else's progress. It may ask you to leave the clock of old pain where it belongs, in a time that has already passed. It may ask you to notice that your life has its own rhythm. Your own rhythm may be slower than fear wants. It may be quieter than the world celebrates. It may not look impressive from the outside, but it may be honest. It may be peaceful. It may be the rhythm that allows you to remain connected to yourself. You do not need to break every clock. You do not need to fight the voices. You can simply stop letting them decide the time of your life. You can say, "That is the clock of fear. I do not need to move by it." You can say, That is the clock of comparison. It does not know my path. You can say, that is the clock of waiting. I have waited long enough for permission to live. Then you can listen for something deeper, not a ticking, not a demand, a steady inner rhythm, the rhythm of what feels honest, the rhythm of what gives you room to breathe, the rhythm of what does not require you to become smaller, the rhythm of what still matters when the noise settles. Guidance can feel like this. It may not give you a date. It may not tell you exactly how everything will happen. It may not promise that the next step will be easy. But it can help you feel when you are moving against your own life. It can help you notice when you are staying only because fear is holding the door closed. It can help you recognize when waiting has stopped being patience and has become self-abandonment. There is a difference between waiting with trust and waiting with pain. Waiting with trust still allows you to live. You can care for yourself. You can make plans. You can laugh. You can grow. You can remain open. Waiting with pain keeps your whole life standing at one door. Every sound makes you look up. Every message makes your heart jump. Every quiet day feels like rejection. Your energy stays trapped in a future moment that may never arrive in the form you expected. You deserve more than a life spent waiting for one door to open. You deserve to notice the doors that are already open, the door to rest, the door to honesty, the door to creating something new, the door to choosing people who choose you clearly, the door to making your home within yourself feel kinder, the door to this day. These doors may not appear dramatic. They may not arrive with a sign, but they are real, and they are near. Ask yourself gently, what kind of sign have you been chasing most? A sign about love? A sign about timing? A sign that you should stay? A sign that you should leave? A sign that your dream will happen? A sign that you are not alone? Let one answer rise without forcing it. You do not need to tell the whole story. One word is enough. Love, direction, release, timing, courage, belonging. If you choose to share that word in the comments, let the word be simple. Let it be a small act of honesty, not a promise to the world. A quiet recognition of what your heart has been carrying. Then ask another question. What has your life already shown you? Not what you hope it will show, not what fear says it might show. What has it shown you through patterns, through your energy, through the way your body feels after certain conversations, through the relief that comes when you imagine a different path, through the sadness that keeps returning when you ignore yourself? Life may already be answering in a language that does not look like the answer you wanted. You may have asked, will this person choose me? Life may be asking, are you choosing yourself? Kari, you may have asked, will this door open? Life may be showing you another part of the building. You may have asked, when will my life change? Life may be placing one small change in your hands today. You may have asked, is this meant for me? Life may be asking, does this allow you to remain true to who you are becoming? These questions are not meant to confuse you. They bring you closer to your own life. They return your attention from the distant sign to the present truth. And present truth is often where guidance becomes useful. You do not need to know whether something was written in the stars. You can notice whether it is kind. You do not need to know whether every delay has a hidden reason. You can notice what the delay is asking you to learn or change now. You do not need to know whether a person is your destiny. You can notice whether their actions create trust. You do not need to know whether one path is the only right path. You can notice whether the next step supports your dignity. The mind may still want certainty. It may still say, but what if I choose wrong? You can answer with tenderness. You are not choosing your whole life in one moment. You are choosing the next step with the understanding you have now. You can adjust. You can learn. You can listen more deeply as you move. A path can change without your life becoming ruined. A choice can teach you even if it does not become permanent. You are not trapped by every decision. You are alive, and living things respond. They bend, they adapt, they grow in new directions. There is another image you can hold gently. A lighthouse does not run along the shore chasing every ship. It remains where it is. It keeps its light steady. It does not shout at the sea. It does not beg the night to notice it. It simply shines from its place. Your inner truth can become like that. You do not have to chase every possible meaning. You do not have to run after what keeps moving away. You do not have to prove that your feelings deserve attention. You can become still enough to keep your own light steady. A steady light does not control the sea. It does not control the weather. It does not decide which ships remain, but it does make direction easier to see. Your peace can become that light. Your self-respect can become that light. Your honesty can become that light. Your willingness to stop abandoning yourself can become that light. You do not need the whole ocean to become calm before you trust the light. You only need to remember where it is. Inside you, there is a place that does not need another number, another message, another prediction, or another promise. It needs your attention. It needs you to sit beside it without asking it to perform. It needs you to stop calling its quietness empty. That quiet place is not empty. It is where your deepest needs become clear. It is where the truth you have been avoiding can finally be held without fear. It is where you remember that you are allowed to choose a life that feels peaceful, not only a life that looks meaningful from far away. Let that sink in. You are allowed to choose peace even when the sign never arrives. You are allowed to move forward even when you never receive the explanation. You are allowed to stop waiting for a final message. You are allowed to trust what has already been revealed through your own experience. The clocks can keep ticking. The world can keep rushing. Other people can follow their own timing. You do not have to follow every sound. You can return to your own rhythm, the rhythm of honesty, the rhythm of care, the rhythm of a life that no longer needs to chase what is already asking to be heard. My peace is allowed to arrive before proof. You may have believed that peace must wait until everything is certain, until the person answers, until the door opens, until the money comes, until the plan works, until someone tells you that you made the right choice. But peace does not have to stand outside the room while you wait for proof. Peace can sit beside you now. It can place a gentle hand over the part of you that keeps asking, "What if?" It can remind you that this moment is not dangerous simply because it is unfinished. My peace is allowed to arrive before proof. You can feel calm before you know the outcome. You can let your shoulders rest before the problem is solved. You can choose not to turn tonight into another place of searching. The answer may still be forming. The path may still be changing, and peace can still be here. I do not need to earn a gentle life. You may have learned that good things must come through struggle, that rest must be earned through exhaustion, that love must be earned through giving more than you receive, that success must hurt before it is allowed to belong to you. But pain is not proof of worth. Struggle is not the only path to growth. You do not have to make life harder to prove that you deserve what is good. I do not need to earn a gentle life. Gentleness does not mean that nothing difficult will happen. It means you do not add cruelty to difficulty. It means you speak to yourself with care when the day is heavy. It means you stop using pressure as your only source of movement. It means you allow support to reach you. A gentle life may still ask for courage, but it will not ask you to hate yourself while you find it. I am free from the pressure to read every moment correctly. You are not being tested by every song, every delay, every dream, or every unexpected meeting. You are not required to understand the hidden meaning of the whole world. You can allow a moment to be beautiful without turning it into a promise. You can allow a disappointment to be painful without turning it into a punishment. You can let an ordinary day remain ordinary. I am free from the pressure to read every moment correctly. You do not have to become a perfect interpreter of life. You only need to stay connected to what is honest. You can miss a symbol and still find your way. You can misunderstand a moment and still learn. You can change your mind after receiving new information. The future is not waiting for you to pass a secret test. It is meeting you through the choices you make with awareness and care. I choose what is consistent over what is confusing. Exciting moments can feel powerful. A sudden message can bring hope. A beautiful promise can make the heart open. But consistency shows you what can hold your life. Consistency is care that remains after the emotion settles. It is effort that does not disappear when things become inconvenient. It is honesty that does not change with the mood. I choose what is consistent over what is confusing. You no longer need to build a future from rare moments of attention. You no longer need to turn small pieces of care into proof of a whole relationship. You can notice what happens regularly. You can notice what is real. You can let actions speak without covering them with the story you wish were true. This is not cold. This is love with open eyes. I let honest endings protect my future. An ending can feel like life has taken something from you. It can feel like a door closing on all the hope you placed behind it. But some endings protect the part of you that would have stayed too long. Some endings stop a pattern before it becomes your whole life. Some endings return you to choices you forgot you had. I let honest endings protect my future. You do not need to celebrate every ending. You are allowed to grieve. You are allowed to miss what was beautiful. You are allowed to wish things had been different. And you can still respect what the ending has shown you. The future cannot fully enter while all your energy is trying to rebuild what has already completed its lesson. You can let the ending be honest. You can let it clear space. I believe the calm part of me. There is a part of you that does not shout. It does not argue for hours. It does not create 10 different futures before the morning comes. It notices. It knows when something feels off. It knows when you are tired of repeating the same pain. It knows when a choice brings you closer to yourself. I believe the calm part of me. The calm part may not have every answer. It may only say, "This is enough." It may say, "I need time." It may say, "I do not want to keep living this way." It may say, "This feels safe." You can believe that voice without demanding that it explain the whole universe. A quiet truth does not become less true because it uses few words. I release the need to be chosen by what cannot choose me fully. This may touch a tender place. You may have waited for someone to become ready. You may have believed that more patience, more love, or more understanding would finally help them see your value. You may have treated their uncertainty like a question you had to answer with greater effort. But your worth is no a lesson another person must eventually learn. I release the need to be chosen by what cannot choose me fully. You do not need to keep presenting your heart to a closed hand. You do not need to compete with someone's fear, distance, or confusion. You can love yourself enough to notice when love is not being returned in a form that can support you. Being chosen is not only about hearing words, it is about being met, being considered, being respected, being able to breathe inside the connection. You deserve more than a place where your heart must remain on trial. I keep my energy for the life that meets me. Your energy is precious. It is the attention you give, the hope you carry, the time you spend imagining, explaining, waiting, and trying. When all of that energy is placed into something that does not meet you, the rest of your life can begin to feel dim. I keep my energy for the life that meets me. You can give energy to the people who show up, to the work that grows when you care for it, to the body asking for rest, to the room that can become more peaceful, to the dream that returns without making you feel desperate, to the quiet parts of life that have been waiting for your presence. You do not have to pour yourself into what remains empty. You can turn toward what responds. I am allowed to stop waiting at closed doors. You may have stayed because the door opened once, because you heard movement on the other side, because someone said, "Not now," and you hoped it meant soon, because leaving felt like giving up. But there is a difference between devotion and disappearance. You do not have to disappear from your own life while waiting. I am allowed to stop waiting at closed doors. You can step away without anger. You can stop knocking without deciding that the whole world has rejected you. One closed door is not every door. One person's inability to meet you is not proof that you are difficult to love. One delay is not the end of your path. You can turn around. There may be space behind you that you never saw because your eyes were fixed on what would not open. I welcome answers that come through self-respect. You may have expected an answer to come from outside, a message, a sign, a sudden change. But sometimes the answer arrives as a boundary. It arrives when you say, "I cannot keep doing this to myself." It arrives when you decide that peace matters. It arrives when you stop asking whether you are asking for too much and begin noticing how little you have accepted. I welcome answers that come through self-respect. Self-respect is not pride. It is not punishment. It does not need to make another person wrong. It simply says that your inner life matters. Your time matters. Your body matters. Your emotional safety matters. Your truth deserves a place in the decision. An answer that returns you to self-respect is worth hearing. I let my yes be clear and my no be kind. You may have said yes while your whole body wanted to rest. You may have said yes because you feared disappointing someone. You may have said yes because you believed saying no would make you difficult, selfish, or unlovable. But a yes that abandons you carries pain inside it. I let my yes be clear and my no be kind. A clear yes feels open. It may still require effort, but it does not feel like betrayal. A kind no does not need a long defense. It can be gentle. It can be simple. It can protect what is important without creating war. You are allowed to choose with honesty. People may not always understand. Your life still needs your truth. I do not mistake delay for personal failure. Something taking longer does not mean you are doing everything wrong. A slow season does not make you less worthy. A dream that has not arrived does not mean you were foolish to care. There are many reasons life moves slowly. Some are practical, some are emotional, some become clear only later. I do not mistake delay for personal failure. You can use the waiting without becoming the waiting. You can learn, you can prepare, you can rest, you can notice whether the old plan still feels true. You can allow the delay to change you without letting it shame you. Your timing is not a measure of your value. You are still whole while life is unfolding. I make room for what feels steady and true. To make room, you may need to release what fills your life with noise. You may need fewer opinions, fewer repeated checks, fewer conversations that leave you questioning your worth. You may need more quiet, more simple routines, more contact with people who allow you to be yourself. I make room for what feels steady and true. Steady truth may arrive without excitement. It may look like keeping a promise to yourself. It may look like going to bed instead of waiting for a message. It may look like doing the next small piece of work. It may look like not returning to an argument that has already shown you its shape. Truth does not always change your whole life in one day. Sometimes it changes what you do with the next hour. I can love what was and still move forward. You do not have to hate the past in order to leave it. You do not have to erase every good memory. You do not have to make yourself cold. Something can have been meaningful and still be complete. Someone can have touched your heart and still be unable to walk beside you now. I can love what was and still move forward. Moving forward does not betray the love you felt. It honors the life that remains in you. It says that the story mattered, but it will not become the only story you are allowed to live. You can carry the wisdom without carrying the waiting. You can keep the tenderness without keeping the wound open. I do not have to suffer to prove my faith. Faith is not staying in pain to show that you believe something will change. Faith is not ignoring what is happening. Faith is not forcing a smile while your spirit is exhausted. You do not prove trust by refusing to protect yourself. I do not have to suffer to prove my faith. Trust can guide you toward practical care. It can guide you toward support. It can guide you away from what repeatedly harms your peace. It can help you accept reality while remaining open to good. Real trust does not ask you to deny your own life. It asks you to meet life with honesty and courage. I am worthy of guidance that does not keep me in fear. Guidance should not make you afraid that you will be punished for missing it. It should not make you watch every moment with tension. It should not make you believe that one wrong move will remove all good from your future. You are worthy of guidance that leaves room for your humanity. I am worthy of guidance that does not keep me in fear. You can be unsure. You can need time. You can ask questions. You can seek wise support. You can make a choice and later adjust it. Life is not waiting to trap you. You are allowed to learn through movement. You are allowed to be guided with kindness. I return to the present when my mind begins to chase. The mind may leave this room and run toward tomorrow. It may replay yesterday. It may search for signs in memories, messages, and imagined conversations. You can notice when it runs. You do not have to run after it. I return to the present when my mind begins to chase. You can feel the surface supporting you. You can notice the air near your skin. You can listen to the nearest sound. You can let this breath arrive without changing it. The present may not contain the full answer, but it contains you, and you are where your life can be met. I am ready to trust my own quiet wisdom. You have spent time doubting yourself. You may have asked other people what they felt before asking what you felt. You may have treated your own knowing as the least reliable voice in the room. But your wisdom has grown through everything you have lived. I am ready to trust my own quiet wisdom. This does not mean you will never seek advice. It means advice will not replace your own truth. It means you can listen to others without leaving yourself behind. It means you can gather information and still ask, what feels honest for me? Your wisdom may begin softly. Trusting it helps it become clearer. I can release the sign and keep the lesson. A sign may have comforted you. A moment may have felt meaningful. A coincidence may have helped you feel less alone. You do not have to deny that, but you also do not have to hold the signs so tightly that you stop seeing what has happened since. I can release the sign and keep the lesson. Maybe the lesson was hope. Maybe the lesson was patience. Maybe the lesson was that your heart could open again. Maybe the lesson was that you needed to listen more carefully. You can keep that wisdom without forcing the original meaning to remain forever. A sign can serve its moment and then be released. You are allowed to grow beyond the meaning you first gave it. I am held by life while I choose my next step. You are not standing alone at the edge of everything. There is support in places you may overlook. The ground holds you. The chair holds you. The breath continues. People may care even if they cannot solve the whole problem. Your own strength is present even when you feel tired. I am held by life while I choose my next step. Being held does not mean being carried away from every difficulty. It means you do not have to meet difficulty with hatred toward yourself. It means you can lean into what is real. It means you can ask for help. It means your life has value while you are still deciding. You are not required to become fearless before support can reach you. I no longer make a home inside uncertainty. There will always be unknown things. But you do not have to build your whole emotional life around them. You do not have to wake each morning and return to the same unanswered question. You do not have to let one unclear relationship become the center of your world. I no longer make a home inside uncertainty. You can visit the question when needed. You can gather what is useful, then you can return to your life. You can wash the cup, open the curtain, complete the work. Speak with someone kind. Care for your body. Uncertainty may remain nearby, but it does not have to sit in every room. I choose the life that allows me to remain myself. This may be the truth your heart has needed most. You do not need another sign to choose what allows you to remain whole. You do not need permission to prefer honesty over confusion. You do not need a dramatic reason to want more peace. I choose the life that allows me to remain myself, a life where your voice has room, a life where your needs are not treated as a burden, a life where love does not require constant fear, a life where you can rest without guilt, a life where you can grow without pretending. You may not build that life in one day, but you can stop walking away from it. You can turn toward it now. If you are still wondering whether you deserve this peace, you do. You always have. You deserved peace before you learned how to ask for it. You deserved kindness before you learned how to give it to yourself. You deserved honesty even when you accepted confusion. You deserved rest even when you believed exhaustion made you valuable. You deserved love that did not ask you to disappear. Let that truth touch the places that still feel unchosen. You were never too much for wanting clarity. You were never weak for wanting reassurance. You were never foolish for hoping. You were a person trying to feel safe. And now you are learning that safety does not always come from receiving the answer you wanted. Sometimes safety comes from knowing that you will remain beside yourself, whatever the answer becomes. This is the deeper trust. Not trust that everything will happen exactly as planned. Trust that you will meet what happens with love. Trust that you will listen. Trust that you will protect your peace. Trust that you will not make another person's decision the final measure of your worth. Trust that you can begin again. You do not need another sign to know that your life matters. You do not need another sign to know that your heart deserves care. You do not need another sign to stop living in a way that hurts you. You do not need another sign to choose what brings you back to yourself. This is the moment where searching begins to loosen. Not because every question has been answered, because you are no longer willing to lose yourself inside the question. You are here. You are listening. You are becoming honest. And the honest part of you is powerful. It may be soft. It may still tremble. It may not know the full path, but it knows that you cannot keep abandoning your own heart. Let that become the strongest truth in this moment. I will not abandon myself while I wait for life to answer. I will not turn against myself when the path is unclear. I will not call myself unworthy because someone else could not see me. I will not keep chasing what asks me to leave my peace behind. I am here with myself now. I am staying. I am listening. I am choosing with love. This is where the deepest sign appears, not in the sky, not in a number, not in another person's words. It appears in the moment you decide that your own life is worthy of your presence. It appears when you stop waiting to be rescued from uncertainty and begin holding yourself through it. It appears when you understand that the universe may already be speaking through the strength rising inside you, through the boundary becoming clear, through the desire to stop chasing, through the part of you that is ready to come home. You are coming home now, not to a place, to yourself. Let this moment be just for you. There is nothing you need to solve right now. Nothing needs to be decided. Nothing needs to be decoded. Everything can wait. Let your body be supported by whatever is beneath you. You do not have to hold yourself up with effort. The surface is already here. Let it carry some of your weight. Your breathing is already moving. You do not have to make it perfect. Let the air come in naturally. Let it leave when it is ready. There is no number to reach, no special feeling to create, no performance, only this quiet movement, air arriving, air leaving, life moving through you without needing an answer. You are safe here. Let that sink in. Let it rest in your heart. You are safe enough to stop searching for this moment. The question can remain outside the room. The future can remain where it is. You do not need to pull tomorrow into tonight. You do not need to carry yesterday through another hour. This moment is small enough to hold. Stay close to what is near. The feeling of the surface beneath you, the air around you, the gentle movement in your chest, the quiet spaces between sounds. There is nothing you need to do right now. Your mind may still offer a question. Let it pass through without follow. Wing it. You do not need to push it away. You do not need to answer. It is only a thought moving across your awareness, like a small cloud crossing a wide evening sky. The sky does not chase the cloud. It does not ask the cloud to stay. It does not become damaged when the cloud passes. Your awareness can be like that wide sky. Thoughts can move. Questions can move. Memories can move. You remain. You are still here. Let your breathing soften in its own way. The next breath does not need instructions. Your body knows how to receive it. The breath comes close. The breath moves through. The breath leaves space for another. You can trust this simple rhythm. Nothing is being asked of you. You do not need to breathe deeply. You do not need to hold the air. You do not need to release it in a certain way. Just breathe. Let the body choose. Let the body feel that it is no longer being hurried. Perhaps your shoulders can lower a little, not because they must, because they no longer need to carry the whole future. Perhaps your jaw can soften. It does not need to hold the words you never said. Your hands can rest. They do not need to reach for the phone. They do not need to open another message. They do not need to search for another sign. They can be still. You are safe here. The heart may still feel tender. Let it be tender. You do not have to turn tenderness into a problem. A tender heart is not a broken heart. It is a heart that has cared, a heart that has hoped, a heart that has carried more than others may have seen. Let your heart rest without asking it to explain everything. It has spoken enough through longing. It has spoken enough through fear. Now it can speak through quietness. The quietness may feel unfamiliar. You may be used to tension, used to waiting, used to watching for the next change. When the noise becomes lower, part of you may wonder whether something is wrong. Nothing is wrong. You are meeting a space that has always been inside you, a space that does not need constant movement, a space where you can exist without proving anything. Let yourself be there. The world will continue without your worry. The night will continue. Time will move. The unanswered message will remain where it is. The decision will still be available later. You are allowed to rest before you return to it. Everything can wait. Your rest is not irresponsible. Your stillness is not avoidance. There are moments when the most loving thing you can do is stop pressing your mind for an answer it cannot give while it is tired. A tired mind sees danger everywhere. A rested mind can notice more. You are allowed to support your clarity by becoming quiet. Let the breath arrive. Let it move. Let it go. Nothing more is needed. You may notice the body holding tension in one place. Do not force it to disappear. Simply notice. You can say inwardly, "You do not have to protect me from everything right now." The body may soften. It may not. Both are okay. You are not trying to achieve relaxation. You are allowing the possibility of rest. That is enough. Your body does not need to obey the words immediately. It has learned to stay alert for reasons that once felt important. Meet it with patience. Let it discover that this moment is quieter. The door is closed or the room is still. The surface beneath you remains steady. No urgent action is needed. You are here. You are safe enough to rest. Let that sink in. You may have spent the day looking for meaning. Now you can let meaning rest. You do not have to decide what every event was trying to tell you. Some things become clear later. Some things never need a larger meaning. Some things were simply moments. The mind can release them. You can let this day be complete without understanding it fully. You lived it. You moved through it. You arrived here. That is enough for now. There is a softness beneath the questions. You may have forgotten it was there. The questions were loud. They stood at the front of the mind. They asked for attention, but beneath them, there was always a quieter place. A place that knows you are more than the problem you are trying to solve. A place that remembers your life is still happening. A place that does not measure your worth by how quickly you receive clarity. Rest there. You do not need to enter it perfectly. You are already near it. Every time you choose not to chase a thought, you move closer. Every time you let a question remain unanswered, you move closer. Every time you allow the breath to be natural, you move closer. There is nowhere far to travel. The quiet is beneath the noise. The stillness is beneath the effort. You do not need to create it. You only stop covering it for a little while. Let your mind become less crowded. You can imagine placing each question on a shelf. Not throwing it away. Not pretending it does not matter. Simply placing it somewhere safe for later. The question about love can rest there. The question about timing can rest there. The question about the future can rest there. The question about what you should do can rest there. They will not disappear because you rest. They will not become more dangerous because you stop holding them. Your hands are free now. Your mind has more room. Your breathing has more space. You are safe here. If another thought appears, let it be one more thing you do not have to carry right now. It can sit on the shelf. It can wait. Everything can wait. There is wisdom in not answering from exhaustion. There is love in giving yourself time. There is strength in knowing when to stop searching. You are not losing control. You are releasing pressure. Control tries to hold every possible future at once. Trust allows one moment to be enough. This moment is enough. The surface beneath you is enough. The air moving through you is enough. Your presence is enough. You do not need to feel deeply spiritual. You do not need to feel peaceful in every part of your body. You do not need to believe every word fully. Let the words be nearby. Let them offer warmth without demanding anything. You are safe here. You are allowed to rest. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not failing because you need quiet. The universe is not asking you to stay awake and search all night. Life can continue moving while you rest. Answers can form while you are not watching. Your heart can settle without losing what matters. Your path does not disappear when you close your eyes. Nothing meant to support your growth requires you to remain exhausted. Let that truth rest in your heart. You have done enough for this moment. You have thought enough. You have searched enough. You have carried enough. Now there can be less effort, less watching, less asking, less fear. Let the room become simple. Breath, body, quiet, presence, nothing more. Perhaps there is a place inside you that still says, "But I need to know." Speak to that place gently. You do not need to silence it. You can tell it, "We will listen when we are rested." You can tell it, the answer does not need to come through fear. You can tell it, "We are safe to wait." That part of you may have been working very hard. It believed constant thinking would protect you. It believed watching every detail would keep you from being hurt. Thank it for trying. Then let it know that it does not have to work alone. There is a wiser part of you, a calmer part, a patient part. That part can sit beside the fear. It does not need to argue. It simply stays. You can feel both. Fear may be present. Calm may be present too. One does not need to destroy the other. The calm can become the larger room. The fear can become a small visitor inside it. You are not the fear. You are the space holding it. Let your breathing remain easy. Air comes, air leaves. The body continues. You do not have to manage every movement. You can be carried by this simple rhythm. Perhaps your eyelids feel heavier. Perhaps they do not. There is no goal. You can listen with your eyes open or closed. You can rest in whatever way feels natural. Nothing needs to happen. You are not waiting for a special state. You are simply no longer asking yourself to keep running. The running can stop. The searching can stop. The checking can stop. The world can become quiet around the question. And inside that quiet, something gentle can begin. Not an answer, not yet. A feeling of being with yourself. A feeling of not having been abandoned. A feeling that even without certainty, you are still held by this moment. Let that feeling be small. It does not need to fill the whole body. A small area of softness is enough. A little warmth in the chest. A little space around the thoughts. A little less tightness in the hands. A little more permission to be here. Small peace is still peace. Do no, reject it because it is not complete. Let it grow in the way it chooses. You do not pull open a flower. You give it the conditions to open. Warmth, time, space. Your inner peace may need the same. No force, no demand, no judgment, only room. You are giving it room now. There is nothing you need to do right now. Let that sink in. You have permission to stop trying. You have permission to stop becoming. You have permission to stop improving this moment. You can simply exist. You are not a project. You are not a problem waiting to be solved. You are a living person who deserves moments of complete gentleness. This can be one of those moments. Everything can wait. Let the words become softer inside you. Everything can wait. The answer can wait. The decision can wait. The explanation can wait. Your peace does not need to wait. Your peace can begin here. Not as a promise that life will always be easy, as a quiet choice not to fight yourself tonight. You can stop fighting the fact that you do not know. You can stop fighting the part of you that feels tired. You can stop fighting the tenderness. You can hold it all with less pressure. The universe may be speaking through this need to rest, through this desire to become quiet, through the way your body asks you to stop carrying the day. Rest can be guidance. Stillness can be guidance. The wish to be free from constant checking can be guidance. You do not need a brighter sign than your own exhaustion to know that something must become gentler. Listen to that, not with fear, with care. Your body is asking for less noise. Your heart is asking for less confusion. Your mind is asking for fewer questions. You can answer those needs now, not forever. For this moment can be gentle. You are safe here. If you are still wondering whether you deserve this peace, you do. You always have. You do not need to finish the work first. You do not need to receive the message first. You do not need to become more certain. You deserve rest because you are alive. You deserve kindness because you are here. You deserve a quiet moment because your heart has been carrying so much. Let yourself receive what is available, the support beneath you, the air around you, the simple fact that nothing is being demanded right now. There may be sounds nearby. Let them belong to the world. You do not have to follow them. There may be thoughts nearby. Let them belong to the mind. You do not have to become them. There may be feelings nearby. Let them move in their own time. You do not have to fix them. You can remain steady, present, soft. The breath comes without a sign. The breath leaves without asking for proof. Your body trusts this exchange thousands of times. Receiving, releasing, receiving, releasing. You can let this rhythm teach you. Not everything must be held. Not everything must be chased. Not everything must be understood. Some thin G's arrive, some things leave. You remain connected to life through both. Let yourself receive the next breath. Let yourself release the last one. The movement is enough. You do not have to name it. You do not have to make it spiritual. It is already part of life. You are already part of life. You do not need a sign to prove that you belong here. Your presence is proof enough. Your breathing is proof enough. The way your heart still wants peace is proof enough. You belong in this moment. You belong in your own body. You belong in the life that is still unfolding. Nothing is being taken from you by resting. Rest gives something back. It gives back space. It gives back attention. It gives back the possibility of hearing what fear has covered. But you do not need to listen for guidance now. This is not another task. You can let the quiet be quiet. If clarity comes, let it come. If nothing comes, let nothing be enough. Silence does not need to produce an answer to have value. Rest does not need to create a result to be worthy. You do not need to turn this moment into something useful. You can let it be kind. Everything can wait. The future can wait. The questions can wait. The search can wait. You are safe here. You are held by the surface beneath you. You are accompanied by your own breathing. You are not alone inside yourself. The part of you that is learning to trust is here. The part of you that is tired is here. The part of you that still hopes is here. They can all rest in the same place. No part needs to be pushed away. You do not need to choose between being strong and being tired. You can be both. You do not need to choose between hope and uncertainty. You can carry both gently. You do not need to choose between love and release. You can love and let go. You are large enough inside to hold more than one feeling. Let your heart know it does not have to become simple before it can rest. It can be complex. It can be tender. It can be unsure, and it can rest. Let that rest in your heart. You are not required to understand yourself perfectly. You are not required to explain why something still hurts. You can offer comfort before understanding. You can offer kindness before clarity. You can offer rest before resolution. This is how you stay beside yourself. This is how trust begins. Not through a promise that nothing painful will happen. Through the promise that you will not leave yourself alone inside what happens. You are here with yourself now. You are staying. You are breathing. You are listening without chasing. The room of many clocks has become quieter. Fear's clock does not control you. Comparison's clock does not control you. The clock of waiting does not control you. Your life is allowed to move in its own time. Your heart is allowed to heal in its own time. Your answer is allowed to arrive in its own time. For now, this moment asks for nothing. Let it hold you. Let it be simple. Let it hold. Be quiet. Let it be enough. You do not have to search for yourself anymore. You are already here. Beneath the questions, beneath the waiting, beneath the part of you that has been looking outside for permission, you are still here. Your heart is still speaking. Your life is still moving. Your inner wisdom has not disappeared. It may have become quiet because fear became loud. It may have stepped back because you kept asking other voices to speak first, but it has never truly left you. Now you can let it come closer. I am ready to stand beside myself with love. Let these words settle gently. You do not need to stand against yourself whenever you feel unsure. You do not need to become your own critic when life feels unclear. You can remain kind to yourself while you learn. You can be the place where your own heart feels safe. I am ready to stand beside myself with love. When you feel afraid, you can stay. When you feel confused, you can stay. When an old wound opens, you can stay. You do not have to run away from yourself in order to find peace. Your presence can become the comfort you once searched for everywhere else. I no longer hand my inner power to uncertainty. Uncertainty may still visit you. There may still be days when you do not know what comes next. But uncertainty does not have to become the ruler of your thoughts. It does not have to decide your worth. It does not have to take over your sleep. I no longer hand my inner power to uncertainty. You can feel unsure and still choose what is respectful. You can feel nervous and still speak honestly. You can feel sadness and still protect your peace. The unknown can remain near you without becoming stronger than you. You are more than the question. You are the person holding the question. I am not required to chase what is meant to meet me. What truly belongs in your life can meet you through honesty, clear effort, and natural movement. You do not need to exhaust yourself trying to keep something from leaving. You do not need to prove that you are worthy of being chosen. You do not need to become smaller so someone else can remain comfortable. I am not required to chase what is meant to meet me. You can walk toward life without running after it. You can take action without begging. You can express care without abandoning your dignity. You can remain open without becoming desperate. There is a great difference between moving with love and chasing from fear. You are learning that difference now. My heart deserves answers that bring clarity, not endless guessing. You have spent enough time turning mixed messages into hope. You have spent enough time trying to hear certainty inside another person's confusion. Your heart is not asking for too much when it asks for honesty. It is not asking for too much when it asks for steadiness. My heart deserves answers that bring clarity, not endless guessing. Clear answers do not always arrive as words. Sometimes the answer is the pattern. Sometimes it is the lack of effort. Sometimes it is the way you feel smaller after every conversation. Sometimes it is the freedom you feel when you finally stop waiting. You can honor the answer even when it is not the answer you wanted. I trust myself to leave what keeps asking me to disappear. There may have been places where you learned to hide your needs. You learned to say you were fine. You learned to stay quiet so no one would leave. You learned to accept less because you feared receiving nothing. But your life is not meant to be built around your disappearance. I trust myself to leave what keeps asking me to disappear. You are allowed to take up emotional space. You are allowed to have needs. You are allowed to speak when something hurts. You are allowed to step away when your truth is repeatedly ignored. Leaving yourself behind is too high a price for belonging. You do not have to pay that price anymore. I allow my inner voice to become stronger than outside noise. Outside noise can come from many places: opinions, expectations, advice that does not fit your life, messages telling you where you should be by now, people who speak confidently about a path they do not have to live. You can listen without surrendering your own knowing. I allow my inner voice to become stronger than outside noise. Your inner voice may not be loud. It may speak through a gentle discomfort. It may speak through a simple desire. It may say, "This is not for me." It may say, "I need more time." It may say, "I am ready." The quietness of your voice does not make it weak. It becomes stronger each time you respect it. I release the belief that love must keep me anxious. Love can move you. Love can make you vulnerable. Love can ask you to be honest. But love does not need to keep your whole body waiting for danger. It does not need to make you question your value every day. I release the belief that love must keep me anxious. You may have learned to call uncertainty passion. You may have called waiting devotion. You may have called fear a deep connection. Now you can learn a new feeling. Love can feel warm without becoming unstable. Love can feel alive without making you lose yourself. Love can be clear enough for your heart to rest. I am open to connections where care is easy to recognize. You do not need to study someone's actions for hidden affection. You do not need to search inside silence for kindness. Care can be visible. It can return your message. It can remember what matters to you. It can make room for your feelings. I am open to connections where care is easy to recognize. This does not mean every relationship will be perfect. People may misunderstand each other. They may need time. They may make mistakes. But honest care does not make you live on tiny pieces of hope. It shows itself through presence. It tries. It repairs. It listens. Your heart is allowed to receive that kind of care. I do not need a dramatic sign to choose a peaceful direction. Sometimes the peaceful direction looks ordinary. It looks like going home, turning off the phone, ending a conversation that keeps circling, making a simple plan, choosing sleep instead of searching. I do not need a dramatic sign to choose a peaceful direction. Peace may not create a powerful story. It may not impress anyone. It may not give you the emotional rush you once connected with destiny. But peace can protect your energy. It can make space for clarity. It can help you hear yourself. The quiet direction may be the direction that saves the most important part of you. I am becoming someone who trusts what is real. Reality is not the enemy of hope. Reality gives hope strong ground. You can notice what someone actually does. You can notice how a situation truly affects you. You can notice whether a promise becomes action. I am becoming someone who trusts what is real. You do not need to remove beauty from life. You do not need to stop believing in possibility. You are simply allowing truth to join your hope. Hope without truth can keep you waiting forever. Hope with truth can help you build something real. You deserve a life that can stand in daylight. I welcome change that brings me back to my own heart. Change may feel uncomfortable. The familiar can feel safer even when it hurts. You may miss what you are leaving before you understand what you are gaining. But some change is a return. I welcome change that brings me back to my own heart. It may return your time, your voice, your energy, your ability to enjoy simple things, your desire to create, your willingness to imagine a future that does not depend on someone else changing. The return may begin quietly. One morning you notice that you did not check. One evening you realize you did not replay the conversation. One day you laugh without remembering that you were supposed to be waiting. This is how life begins coming back to you. I give myself permission to outgrow old forms of hope. Hope can change. At one time, hope may have meant that a certain door would open. Now hope may mean that you are strong enough to walk toward another door. At one time, hope may have meant that someone would return. Now hope may mean that you will return to yourself. I give myself permission to outgrow old forms of hope. You are not betraying your past by hoping differently. You are letting wisdom shape what you ask from life. A mature hope does not demand one exact outcome. It remains open to goodness in forms you have not yet considered. You can let your hope become wider. I am no longer frightened by the space that release creates. When something leaves, space appears. At first, that space may feel empty. You may want to fill it quickly. You may want to return to what was familiar because emptiness feels uncertain. I am no longer frightened by the space that release creates. Space is not proof that nothing is coming. Space is where your energy can return. It is where a new interest can grow. It is where rest can reach you. It is where the next part of your life may quietly begin. Do not rush to fill every empty place. Some spaces are sacred because they allow you to hear yourself. I know that a closed chapter does not close my whole life. One chapter may have held great meaning. It may have included dreams, effort, and love. Its ending can hurt, but your life is larger than one chapter. I know that a closed chapter does not close my whole life. There are parts of you that have not yet had room to speak. There are gifts you have not fully used. There are mornings you have not lived. There are forms of love you have not met. There are choices you have not imagined. An ending cannot erase everything waiting beyond it. You are still becoming. I release loyalty to pain that has already taught me enough. You may have returned to the same memory because you wanted to understand it completely. You may have stayed loyal to pain because releasing it felt like saying it did not matter. But you can honor what happened without carrying it into every new day. I release loyalty to pain that has already taught me enough. The lesson can remain while the suffering becomes softer. You can remember without reopening the wound. You can protect yourself without living in constant defense. You can carry wisdom instead of carrying the whole event. Pain does not need lifelong proof that you took it seriously. Your growth is proof enough. I let my future be larger than my old expectations. You may have imagined the future in one exact way. One person, one home, one kind of success. One moment when everything finally made sense. But life may be larger than the picture you once held. I let my future be larger than my old expectations. The future may contain a peace you did not know to ask for. It may contain a different kind of love. It may contain work that fits you more deeply. It may contain a version of you who no longer feels the need to prove anything. You do not have to understand that future now. You only need to stop closing the door to it. I am worthy of a path that does not punish me for being human. You will have tired days, uncertain days, days when old habits return, days when you question what you know. This does not mean you have failed. I am worthy of a path that does not punish me for being human. Your growth can include softness. It can include rest. It can include changing your mind. It can include asking for support. You do not need to become perfect to be guided. You only need enough honesty to keep returning. I release the need to prove that my past choices were right. Sometimes you stay because leaving would mean admitting that something did not become what you hoped. You may feel pressure to make the old choice work, but you are allowed to receive new information. You are allowed to see more clearly now. I release the need to prove that my past choices were right. A choice can have made sense for the person you were. Now you may need something different. Changing direction does not make you weak. It means you are listening to the life that is here now. You do not owe the past your entire future. I trust the part of me that is tired of living in confusion. Tiredness can carry wisdom. Not every tired feeling means you should give up. But there is a kind of tiredness that comes from fighting the same truth for too long. It is the tiredness of explaining what should already be clear. The tiredness of waiting for basic care. The tiredness of asking yourself to accept what keeps hurting. I trust the part of me that is tired of living in confusion. That part is not trying to ruin your hope. It may be trying to save your energy. It may be asking you to stop placing your heart where it cannot rest. Listen with kindness. Your tiredness may not hold the whole answer, but it deserves a voice. I let truth be loving even when it changes my plans. Truth can feel sharp when it first enters. It can cut through the story you were using to feel safe. But truth is not here to humiliate you. It is here to free the energy trapped inside pretending. I let truth be loving even when it changes my plans. A changed plan is not a ruined life. It may become the beginning of a life built with greater honesty. You can grieve the plan and still welcome the truth. You can feel disappointed and still move toward freedom. I am learning to recognize the difference between hope and self-abandonment. Hope keeps the heart open. Self-abandonment asks the heart to keep accepting pain. Hope allows new possibilities. Self-abandonment insists that only one outcome can save you. Hope supports action. Self-abandonment keeps you waiting without end. I am learning to recognize the difference between hope and self-abandonment. You do not have to destroy your hope. You can give it a healthier home. You can hope for love while refusing disrespect. You can hope for change while responding to what is real. You can hope for the future while caring for yourself today. This is hope with roots. It does not blow away when one dream changes. I choose to believe that peace is not a consolation prize. Peace is not what you accept when you cannot have what you truly wanted. Peace is not a small replacement for love, purpose, or joy. Peace is the ground where those things can grow without destroying you. I choose to believe that peace is not a consolation prize. You are not settling when you choose peace over confusion. You are choosing the condition that allows you to remain alive inside your own life. Peace does not mean you have stopped dreaming. It means your dreams no longer have permission to harm you. I allow good things to approach without needing to chase them. You can remain active. You can communicate. You can create. You can take caring steps. But you do not need to run from the belief that good will vanish if you slow down. I allow good things to approach without needing to chase them. There are opportunities that respond to steady effort. There are relationships that grow through mutual care. There are answers that become clear after rest. You can meet life halfway without crossing the whole distance alone. You are allowed to notice whether something is also moving toward you. I will not call my sensitivity a weakness. You feel deeply. You notice changes. You may sense the emotional tone of a room before anyone speaks. This sensitivity can become painful when you use it only to watch for rejection. But sensitivity can also become wisdom. I will not call my sensitivity a weakness. You can use it to recognize beauty, to notice your own needs, to feel when a boundary is needed, to offer kindness without losing yourself. Your sensitivity does not need to make you responsible for everyone else's feelings. It can help you remain connected to your own. I trust that what leaves room for my dignity deserves my attention. There are things that attract you but do not honor you. There are things that excite you but leave no room for your needs. There are things that look beautiful but require you to live in fear. You can become more selective. I trust that what leaves room for my dignity deserves my attention. Dignity may feel quiet. It may not create the same emotional intensity as chasing. But dignity allows you to meet your own eyes. It lets you speak without begging. It lets you love without disappearing. You deserve experiences that allow you to remain proud of how you treat yourself. I release the idea that losing something means I have lost my chance. You may lose one opportunity, one connection, one version of the future, but your capacity to begin does not disappear with it. Your ability to love does not disappear. Your creativity does not disappear. I release the idea that losing something means I have lost my chance. A lost chance may reveal another choice. It may teach you what you value. It may prepare you to recognize a healthier opportunity. You are not limited to one moment of grace. Life can meet you in many seasons. I am ready to receive guidance without fear controlling the meaning. You can notice signs without building your safety around them. You can feel inspired without turning inspiration into a guarantee. You can remain curious without becoming dependent on every small event. I am ready to receive guidance without fear controlling the meaning. Fear may say that a sign means you must act quickly. Peace may invite you to wait. Fear may say that a coincidence proves one outcome. Wisdom may ask you to keep watching what is real. You can receive beauty and still remain grounded. Your heart and your judgment can work together. I no longer need the universe to shout before I honor myself. You know more than you think. You know when your energy is exhausted. You know when you have been waiting too long for basic honesty. You know when your spirit becomes lighter at the thought of release. I no longer need the universe to shout before I honor myself. You can respond to the whisper. You can respect the small truth. You can act before pain becomes unbearable. You do not need a crisis to justify choosing a better direction. Your quiet discomfort matters. Your quiet desire matters. Your quiet knowing matters. I am becoming the answer I kept asking life to send. You asked for a sign that you were not alone. Now you are learning to remain beside yourself. You asked for a sign that you were worthy. Now you are choosing not to accept what requires you to question your value. You asked for a sign that a new beginning was possible. Now you are creating room for one. I am becoming the answer I kept asking life to send. Not because you control everything. Not because you must solve everything alone. Because your choices can become a message. Your boundary can become a message. Your self-respect can become a message. Your willingness to rest can become a message. The way you treat yourself can become the clearest sign of what you are ready to receive. And if a part of you doubts this, let it be here. You do not need to force belief. Doubt is allowed to sit nearby. It does not have to leave before you choose kindness. You do not have to feel completely certain before you stop hurting yourself. You do not have to believe every new thought before you begin living with more care. Belief can grow slowly. Trust can grow quietly. You can let the words rest near your heart until they begin to feel possible. You are not forcing yourself into a new life. You are opening the door gently. There is enough time. You are not late. The deepest change may be happening in the moment you stop demanding that change arrive dramatically. It may be happening now. In the way your body becomes softer when you imagine no longer chasing. In the way your heart recognizes that peace has value. In the way the old question no longer feels as powerful as it once did. Something is loosening. Something is returning. Something inside you is remembering that you were never meant to live as a seeker standing outside your own life. You belong inside your life. You belong inside your choices. You belong inside your own care. The universe may already be speaking through this return, through the part of you that is ready to stop running after signs, through the part of you that understands that inner honesty is also guidance, through the part of you that knows you deserve to feel safe in your own heart. You are listening now, not with panic, not with pressure, with a deeper kind of attention. And the more gently you listen, the clearer your own life may become. There is a quiet thread running through your life. You may not see it when you look only at one moment. A single day can seem confusing. A single ending can feel meaningless. A single delay can make you believe that nothing is moving. but one moment is only one small part of the cloth. The thread continues beneath it. Imagine a piece of cloth being made by hand. From above, you see colors meeting. Some places are bright, some are dark. Some lines seem to disappear beneath other lines. You may wonder why a certain color stopped or why one part looks uneven. But beneath the surface, the thread is still moving. It travels under what you can see. It connects one part to another. It helps hold the whole piece together. Your life can feel like this. There are times when guidance is visible. You know what to do. You feel clear. The next step appears. Then there are times when the thread seems to vanish. You cannot see how this delay connects to anything. You cannot understand why one chapter ended. You cannot see what the quiet season is creating. The thread has not necessarily disappeared. It may be moving beneath the surface of your understanding. This does not mean every painful event was planned for you. It does not mean you must call every loss a blessing. It means your life can continue creating meaning after something difficult happens. You can take what you learned and weave it into a wiser choice. You can take the self-respect you found and weave it into a healthier boundary. You can take the tenderness that remained and weave it into a kinder relationship with yourself. The thread does not erase what happened. It helps you carry it forward in a new form. You do not need to see the whole cloth tonight. You only need to notice the part resting in your hands. This day, this breath, this choice to stop searching, this willingness to listen more gently. You have already begun changing your relationship with guidance. Before, you may have looked for something dramatic outside you. Now you are noticing what remains steady inside you. Before, you may have asked whether every event was a sign. Now you are asking whether a choice respects your life. Before, you may have feared missing a hidden message. Now you are seeing that honesty does not need to hide. This is a deep change. It may not look dramatic from the outside, but inside you the thread is moving. You are becoming less willing to live in confusion. You are becoming more able to recognize clear care. You are becoming more patient with the unknown. You are learning that rest can be part of listening. Let your breathing remain soft while these ideas settle. There is no need to hold them tightly. You do not have to remember every sentence. The feeling can remain even when the words pass. There is another image that may help you. Imagine a bowl resting outdoors during light rain. The bowl does not chase the water. It does not move across the ground trying to catch every drop. It stays open, drop by drop. It receives what reaches it. Your heart can learn this kind of openness. You do not need to run after every message. You do not need to collect every possible sign. You can remain open while staying rooted. You see and receive what is truly useful. You can let the rest fall around you without fear. The bowl does not ask whether each drop has a special meaning. It simply receives what it can hold. You can do the same with life. A kind word can be received as a kind word. A moment of beauty can be received as beauty. A useful idea can be received as an idea. You do not have to turn each one into a prediction. You can let good moments nourish you without making them responsible for your future. This kind of openness is calmer. It does not close your heart. It frees your heart from the pressure to interpret everything. You may begin to notice that guidance is often practical. It may ask you to sleep, to stop contacting someone for a while, to finish one small task, to drink water, to make a plan, to ask a clear question, to accept that you need help, to leave space before responding. These steps may seem too ordinary to be spiritual, but ordinary care can change the direction of a life. The thread beneath the cloth often moves through simple choices. One boundary, one honest conversation, one night of rest, one decision not to return to what keeps hurting. One act of care repeated until your inner world becomes safer. You do not need to make a grand promise. You can choose the next caring action. Earlier, you may have felt that peace needed proof. Now peace can become a form of preparation. A calmer mind can notice more. A rested body can respond with greater care. A heart that is not being chased by fear can recognize what truly matters. Your peace does not guarantee a certain result. It gives you a kinder place from which to meet whatever comes. You may also notice that silence has changed. At first, silence may have felt like rejection. Now it can become space. Space where you hear your own needs. Space where you notice what you have been avoiding. Space where no one else's voice is telling you what to want. Silence can hold you without answering you. It can still be valuable. You may notice that uncertainty has changed too. It may still feel uncomfortable, but it no longer has to mean that something terrible is coming. Uncertainty can mean that the story is unfinished. It can mean that more information will arrive. It can mean that you are allowed to take your time. The unfinished space is not empty of life. You are living inside it. You are learning inside it. You are becoming more honest inside it. Think of how often you once asked life to decide for you. You wanted a sign so clear that you would not have to risk trusting yourself. That desire was understandable. Choosing can feel frightening when you have been hurt before. But now you are building a different kind of confidence. Not confidence that you will never make a mistake. Confidence that you can remain kind to yourself if you do. Not confidence that every choice will work perfectly. Confidence that you can learn and adjust. Not confidence that you can control life. Confidence that you can meet life without abandoning your own heart. This confidence is quiet. It may not feel like certainty. It may feel like steadiness. The steadiness to wait when you need more information. the steadiness to leave when the pattern has become clear, the steadiness to say yes when something feels honest, the steadiness to change direction when you learn more. Your life does not need you to know everything. It needs you to remain present enough to respond. Let that rest in your heart. You do not need to know everything. You only need enough presence for the next honest moment. The question about what belongs to you may also be changing. Before, you may have believed that what belonged to you would create constant signs. Now you may understand that what belongs in your life must also have room for your dignity. It must have room for your voice. It must allow you to remain connected to your own needs. Something can feel meaningful and still not be healthy for you. Something can feel familiar and still not belong in your future. Something can appear at the right time and still only be meant to teach you for a season. Meaning does not always mean permanence. A moment can matter without lasting forever. A person can teach you without becoming your final home. A path can guide you for a while and then lead you toward another path. You can honor meaning without forcing it to remain. This is how the heart becomes wiser without becoming closed. You do not need to call the past a mistake. You can call it part of the cloth, one color, one shape, one section of the thread. It has contributed to who you are, but it does not need to cover the whole design. There is still space for new colors, new choices, new forms of peace, new ways of receiving love. You may not see them yet. The cloth is still being made. You are not finished. Your future is not finished. Your ability to be surprised by goodness is not finished. Let your mind loosen around the old picture. You do not have to replace it immediately. You can simply allow more than one future to be possible. Perhaps the future contains something quieter than you expected, something steadier, something that does not need dramatic signs because its care is clear. Perhaps it contains a relationship where you do not have to wonder every day. Perhaps it contains work that allows your energy to grow instead of disappear. Perhaps it contains mornings where you wake without checking whether life has answered you. Perhaps the greatest sign will be the way you feel at home inside yourself. There is no need to demand that future now. Let it remain possible. The bowl stays open. The thread keeps moving. You remain here. You may find yourself returning to old habits. You may check for a message. You may search for meaning in a small event. You may feel the old rush in your chest. Do not turn that moment into failure. Notice it. Offer yourself care. Return to what is real. You are learning a new way of relating to uncertainty. Learning takes repetition, not the repetition of empty words, the repetition of returning to your body, returning to the facts, returning to self-respect, returning to the question, what supports my wholeness now? Every return strengthens the path. You do not need to become free from every old habit tonight. You only need to remember that another choice exists. The choice to stop. The choice to rest. The choice to let the event remain ordinary. The choice to trust the pattern more than the fantasy. The choice to believe that your peace matters. There may still be a part of you that wants the sign. Let that part be tender. It is not wrong. It may simply want to feel protected. You can offer it a new kind of protection. You can say inwardly, I will listen to what happens. I will not ignore repeated pain. I will ask for help when I need it. I will give myself time. I will not force you to stay where you feel unsafe. This is protection built from presence. It does not depend on reading the future. It depends on staying awake to your own life. The sign-seeking part of you may begin to relax when it understands that you will not abandon it. It does not need to watch everything if you are willing to listen. It does not need to predict every outcome if you are willing to respond. You are building trust between you and yourself. That trust may become the strongest thread in the whole cloth. You can feel its quiet strength. The strength to say, I do not know yet. The strength to say, I know enough. The strength to say, this hurts and I deserve care. The strength to say, this feels peaceful and I am willing to explore it. The strength to let life be unfinished without calling yourself lost. You are not lost. You are learning a language that has always been near you. A language made of energy, patterns, boundaries, relief, honesty, rest. The words may not come from the sky. They may rise through the way you become more fully yourself. Stop running after signs. The universe is already speaking through the life that becomes clearer when you stop leaving yourself behind. It speaks when you notice that one path keeps draining you. It speaks when you feel your voice returning. It speaks when a boundary gives you more peace than another promise ever did. It speaks through the quiet thread, connecting what you have learned to what you are ready to choose. You do not need to pull the whole thread into view. You can trust the part you can touch, this breath, this moment, this honest feeling, this growing desire for a simpler life. Let the rest remain beneath the surface. It does not need to be seen tonight. The cloth is still being made, and you are allowed to rest while it continues. You have carried enough for this day. Now the questions can become softer. They do not have to disappear. They can simply move farther from the center of your attention. Let your body notice T. He's support beneath you. The bed, the chair, or the surface holding you does not need anything from you. You can allow your weight to settle. You do not have to hold yourself so tightly. Your forehead can become smoother. The small muscles around your eyes can rest. They have looked for enough signs. They have read enough words. They have watched enough screens. Let your eyes be still. Your jaw can loosen in its own time. There are no words you need to prepare, no conversation you need to rehearse, no answer you need to give tonight. Let your tongue rest gently. Let the mouth become quiet. The neck has carried the weight of attention. It has held the head while the mind traveled into many possible futures. Let the neck receive support now. You do not have to turn toward every sound. You do not have to remain alert for a message. Your shoulders can lower. They have carried tasks, expectations, and worries that did not always belong to them. They do not need to carry tomorrow. Tomorrow has not arrived. Let tomorrow carry itself for now. Your arms can become heavier. They do not need to reach. They do not need to hold the phone. They do not need to pull anything closer. Let them rest beside you. Your hands can soften. The fingers may uncurl. Nothing is slipping away because your hands are open. You are not losing control. You are allowing rest. Your chest can move naturally. Air enters. Air leaves. No effort is needed. The breath does not need to be large. A small, easy breath is enough. Your heart does not need to solve the question. It only needs space to continue its quiet rhythm. You are safe enough for this moment. Let the area around your heart become less guarded. You do not need to open completely. A little softness is enough. The upper back can release some of what it has carried. The words you did not say, the tension of waiting, the feeling that you had to be ready for disappointment. You do not need to be ready for anything right now. You can let the back sink into support. Your stomach may have held fear without words. It may have tightened when the future felt uncertain. Meet that area gently. Nothing needs to be forced. Let it know that this moment does not require action. It can soften when it is ready. Your lower back can become heavy. You do not need to sit upright inside your thoughts. You can let the body rest. You can let the surface do more of the holding. Your hips can settle. Your legs can become still. They do not need to run after anything. There is nowhere you need to go tonight. No sign is waiting somewhere else. No answer will be lost because you remain here. Let the thighs become heavier. Let the knees rest. They do not need to prepare for the next step. The next step will still exist when you are rested. Your lower legs can soften. The feet can release the day. They have carried you far enough. They can become warm, quiet, and still. From the top of your head to the soles of your feet, nothing is being demanded. You do not need to become perfectly relaxed. You only need permission to stop trying. The body may rest in layers. One area softens, another remains alert. That is okay. There is no test here. You can let rest arrive in the way it knows. I am allowed to sleep without solving tomorrow. Let this affirmation move through you gently. You are allowed to sleep with an unfinished plan. You are allowed to rest while a decision remains open. Sleep does not mean you have stopped caring. It means you are giving your mind a kinder place to continue processing life. I am allowed to sleep without solving tomorrow. The morning can hold what tonight cannot. A rested mind may see what an exhausted mind could not. You do not need to force that clarity now. You can trust the quiet work of rest. My questions can become silent for a while. They have spoken enough. They have repeated themselves. They have asked every possible version. Now they can become silent. My questions can become silent for a while. Silence does not erase them. It gives them space. It gives you space. You are more than the mind asking. You are also the body resting, the heart beating, the life continuing beneath thought. I release the day without judging how it went. Maybe you did not complete everything. Maybe you returned to an old habit. Maybe you felt more emotional than you expected. The day does not need a final score. I release the day without judging how it went. You lived it. You responded with the understanding you had. You can learn later. Tonight, you can let the day close. Nothing more needs to be added. I allow my body to receive deep, gentle rest. Rest is not something you must deserve. It is not a prize for being productive enough. Your body has carried you through this day. Now it can be supported. I allow my body to receive deep, gentle rest. You may notice warmth, heaviness, stillness, or very little change. All of it is acceptable. Rest can begin even while some thoughts remain. I am safe to stop watching for what comes next. You have watched long enough. You do not need to stay awake emotionally. You do not need to protect yourself from every possible future. I am safe to stop watching for what comes next. This moment is quiet. Your body is supported. Nothing urgent is being asked. You can let awareness become softer around the edges. I let the night hold what I cannot carry. The night does not need an explanation. It receives the whole day, the good moments, the difficult moments, the questions, the hopes. I let the night hold what I cannot carry. You do not have to bring every thought with you into sleep. Some can remain outside your resting place. Some can fade into the dark. Some may return tomorrow in a gentler form. I trust that rest may bring a new perspective. You are not demanding a revelation. You are simply allowing space. Space can change how a problem feels. It can reduce the noise around it. It can help you recognize what matters. I trust that rest may bring a new perspective. The answer may not appear in a dream. It may simply feel less frightening in the morning. That is enough. A softer relationship with the question is also a form of progress. I am not responsible for controlling every outcome. You can care deeply without controlling everything. You can take wise action without carrying the whole future. You can love without deciding another person's choices. I am not responsible for controlling every outcome. Some things belong to time. Some belong to other people. Some belong to circumstances beyond your reach. Your responsibility is to meet your own life with honesty and care. Tonight, care looks like rest. I let unfinished thoughts move away from me. You may imagine them like small boats moving slowly from shore. You do not have to climb into them. You do not have to follow where they go. Let unfinished thoughts move away. The water can carry them. The distance can grow. You remain on the quiet shore, safe, supported. Still, I am resting inside my own presence. You are not waiting for another person to create safety. You are not waiting for a sign to give permission. Your own presence is here. I am resting inside my own presence. You can feel the simple truth of being here. The body supported, the breath moving, the questions becoming quieter. You are not alone inside yourself. I allow softness to reach the places that have stayed guarded. The guarded places may have worked hard. They tried to protect your hope. They tried to protect your heart. They tried to keep you ready. I allow softness to reach the places that have stayed guarded. They do not need to open completely. They can receive a small message. Nothing needs to happen now. You are safe enough to rest. I trust that my path remains even when I stop thinking about it. The path does not disappear because you sleep. Your future does not close because you rest. What needs your attention can meet you later. I trust that my path remains even when I stop thinking about it. You can release the mental map. You can stop walking through every possibility. The real path will still be there when your eyes open. I am drifting away from the need to know, not away from yourself, not away from life, only away from the pressure to know everything now. I am drifting away from the need to know. The pressure becomes softer. The question becomes farther away. The body becomes heavier. You are drifting now, softer, quieter, safe. You do not need to force sleep. You can simply rest near it. Let sleep come when it is ready. There is no need to chase sleep either. You have stopped running. The body knows the direction. You are drifting toward stillness, toward quiet, toward the place where thought no longer needs to lead. Everything can wait. The message can wait. The answer can wait. The whole world can. And wait outside this moment. You are here, held, quiet, safe. The breath becomes easy. The body becomes heavy. The questions become distant. You are allowed to disappear into rest without disappearing from your life. You will return. The morning will meet you. For now, let the night become wide around you. Let it cover the sharp edges of the day. Let it soften what cannot be solved. You are drifting now, deeper into quiet, softer inside your own care, safe within this unfinished moment. Nothing more is needed. You are safe without immediate answers. Let that thought become gentle inside you. You do not need to know everything now. This moment can hold you without explaining tomorrow. You are safe while life remains unfinished. You are safe enough to rest beside the question. You are safe enough to let the question become quiet. The answer can come later. Your peace does not need to wait. Peace can begin before certainty. Peace can live beside the unknown. Peace can enter the place where fear once kept watch. You do not need proof before you allow a little softness. You can receive peace because your heart needs it. You can allow peace because you are tired of fighting yourself. You are guided by what returns you to honesty. What brings you closer to your own truth is worth noticing. What helps you remain connected to your dignity is worth respecting. What allows you to hear your own needs can become direction. You do not need a dramatic message. Honesty can guide you. Self-respect can guide you. A calmer body can guide you. You can stop chasing and remain open. You do not have to close your heart. You do not have to reject mystery. You are simply releasing the race. You can stay open without watching every moment. You can stay curious without needing a guarantee. You can receive beauty without making it responsible for your future. What belongs in your life can meet you with clarity. It can show care through action. It can create room for your voice. It can allow you to remain yourself. You do not have to call confusion love. You do not have to call anxiety destiny. You can recognize what is clear, steady, and kind. Your life is allowed to move at a human pace. You do not need to rush because others are moving. You do not need to make a choice because fear has created a deadline. You can take the time needed for truth to become simple. Your pace can be quiet. Your pace can include rest. Your pace can belong to you. You are not forgotten in silence. Silence can become space around your heart. It can become distance from the voices that confused you. It can become the place where your own knowing grows stronger. You are not forgotten when nothing dramatic happens. You are not abandoned when the answer takes time. You are still part of life. You can release what has completed its place in your journey. You do not need to keep every door open. You do not need to carry every old hope. Something. They can matter and still be complete. You can thank the lesson. You can keep the wisdom. You can let the weight go. You deserve love that allows your heart to rest. Love can be warm without keeping you afraid. Love can be alive without making you chase. Love can be honest enough for you to know where you stand. You deserve care that can be recognized. You deserve connection that makes room for your whole self. You deserve to feel present instead of constantly uncertain. Your future is larger than one unanswered question. There are parts of your life waiting beyond the question. There are new interests, new choices, and new forms of peace. There are mornings that do not begin with checking. There are evenings that do not end with waiting. Your future does not belong to one door. It does not depend on one person. It remains open. You can trust yourself without becoming perfect. Self-trust means you remain beside yourself. It means you listen when something hurts. It means you learn when a choice does not serve you. It means you stop using mistakes as reasons to become cruel. You can trust yourself to grow. You can trust yourself to adjust. You can trust yourself to return. The universe is already speaking through the way you are changing. It speaks through your growing need for honesty. It speaks through the relief that follows a loving boundary. It speaks through the tiredness that tells you an old pattern has lasted long enough. It speaks through the peace that comes when you stop trying to force an answer. You do not have to run after signs. You can listen to the life within you. You can notice what becomes clear when the noise is gone. You can let these truths move through you slowly. Safe without answers. Peace before proof. Honesty as guidance. Openness without chasing. Love without confusion. A human pace. Silence without abandonment. Release without guilt. A future larger than the question. Self-trust without perfection. Each truth carries you closer to rest. You do not need to repeat them perfectly. You do not need to remember every word. Let the feeling remain. Let the feeling say that you are allowed to stop. You are allowed to sleep. You are allowed to wake tomorrow without beginning the search immediately. The world may still contain questions, but the questions do not have to contain your whole world. Which line touched your heart the most? You can share it in the comments when it feels right. Perhaps it was the thought that peace can arrive before proof. Perhaps it was the reminder that your future is larger than one unanswered question. Perhaps it was the truth that you can stop chasing and remain open. Keep the line that feels warm inside you. Let it become a gentle companion, not a command, not another task. A small place to return when the mind begins running. If these words helped you feel understood, you are welcome to join this space. You can return whenever your heart needs quiet. Whenever the questions be, come loud. Whenever you need to remember that guidance can be gentle. For now, nothing more is required. The day can be complete. The searching can be complete. You have listened long enough. You have carried enough. Let the words fade softly. Let your breathing remain natural. Let your body rest in the safety available now. The path does not need your attention every moment. It will still be there. The truth does not need to chase you. It will remain. What is real can meet you in the morning. What is kind can wait for you. What belongs with your growth does not require you to lose yourself tonight. You are here. You are held. You are allowed to become quiet. The universe is already speaking, and you no longer need to run in order to hear it. Let the search end gently. Not because every answer has arrived, because your heart deserves a moment without questions. Let tonight be the night you stop asking life to prove that you matter. You matter before the sign. You matter before the decision. You matter before the person returns or the door opens. Your life is already worthy of your full presence. You can rest now. You can let what is unfinished remain unfinished. You can trust that clarity has its own timing. You can trust that tomorrow may bring a softer mind. You can trust that you will remain beside yourself, whatever comes. The old habit may return. You may feel the need to search. When it does, meet it kindly. Remember that you do not need to fight the part of you that wants reassurance. You can comfort it. You can remind it that you are listening. You can say, I will not ignore what is real. I will not leave myself alone inside uncertainty. I will choose what respects my heart. Then let the question rest. Your deepest guidance may not arrive as a sign in the world. It may arrive as the moment you finally stop betraying what you already know. It may arrive as a peaceful no, a clear yes, a needed night of rest, a decision to choose yourself. That guidance is already near. Let the night become quiet around you. Let the body become heavy. Let the heart be tender without needing to explain why. There is nothing else you need to do. No final answer to find. No hidden message to decode. No future to hold together. Only this breath, this resting body, this life still unfolding. May your heart remain open without chasing. May your mind become quiet without fear. May your path meet you gently. And may you remember, whenever the world becomes loud, that the clearest voice often waits inside the peace you once overlooked.